Good evening, everyone, and welcome to Panther Stadium. Week 4 of high school football. Medina Valley getting set to welcome the Laredo Martin Tigers to the stadium here. The Panthers 1-2 on their season. They're 1-0 in district play. Laredo Martin comes in 0-1 in district. They lost to Southwest last week 26-12. Panthers coming off a 55-0 victory over Southwest Legacy down at Titan Stadium last Friday. I'm Jared Lucky along here with Maury Stein. Our cameraman Marcus Fuentes is here as well, and we're excited for homecoming here tonight, Maury.
Beautiful evening on a Friday evening, homecoming. Just a reminder, if you were searching for the volleyball game, it has been canceled because of a power shortage at the gym, so that game is going to be replayed, I want to say, tomorrow morning sometime, to be determined. So if you're searching for the volleyball game, it will not be on tonight. So tune Jared and myself in for homecoming night here at Medina Valley. And Jared, last year, Medina Valley beat Laredo Martin down in Laredo 35-0.
Yep.
So the freshmen last night beat the Laredo Martin Tigers 48-0. The JV went down and won 14-6 in Laredo. So both teams came away with wins. Let's see if we can make it a trifecta tonight.
Yeah, and you know that game last year down in Laredo was kind of interesting because Michael Newton had been injured the week before. Xavier Gonzalez was called up from the freshman team as a freshman to be the starting quarterback, and that was his first start of the year. And you know, a 35-0 win and a freshman's first start is a big deal. Michael Newton is back this year. He's played very well against Legacy last week, threw 3 touchdowns, no interceptions thrown, and I think he was 11 for 18 in that football game as well, throwing the football. So he had a good game, and I'd look for him to continue that here tonight. I think the biggest keys to tonight's ball game for the Panthers are going to be to continue not making those pre-snap penalties, continue to not turn the football over, and finish their drives like they did against Legacy. Because what we've seen in the past is when the Panthers finish their drives, they have success because the defense is going to keep them off the scoreboard.
Yep, and that's my key to the game is the defense. Do not give up any chunk plays.
Yep.
You know, keep everything in front of you. Do not let them score quick if they do score any at all. So keep everybody in front of you. Limit the chunk plays, and make it manageable for your offense as they did last week against Legacy.
Yeah, I think for Martin, their biggest thing is going to be the clock is going to be their ally in this one. I think their offense kind of wants to be their best defense. Is if their offense is on the field, Medina Valley's is not. And I think that they want to shorten the game because that's going to be their quickest way to a win here tonight is if they can shorten it, limit possessions, and actually finish their drives. They'll make it more difficult for Medina Valley, and I think that's going to be the main thing.
Totally agree 100%.
And we're going to take a break to recognize our sponsors. You are listening to Panther Football, brought to you by North Park Chevrolet and Dotson House Moving and Construction. And we will continue here in just a moment.
It's the biggest sale of the year at North Park Chevrolet in Castroville. Get a new Silverado Crew Cab posted at $37,999, or get $5,000 off Equinox or $7,000 off Traverse. 1.9% financing available on new Chevrolets. Plus, get 2 years of no-charge oil changes and 1 year of unlimited car washes with all new Chevrolets. Find new roads at North Park Chevrolet, 10 minutes outside Loop 410 in Castroville, or at npchevy.com.
Dotson House Moving and Construction is a 4th-generation company operated by the same family for over 75 years. We do turnkey work from moving your structure, setting the foundation, and all your construction needs. Aluminum decking, concrete work, canopies, and any other need to make your project operational. From moving to construction, large or small, Dotson House Moving and Construction does it all. Located at 12939 Southwest Loop 410 in San Antonio. Give us a call at 210-628-1459.
Peerless Equipment, your South Texas irrigation experts. Peerless Equipment specializes in sales and service of irrigation equipment to the agricultural and wildlife industries. This includes hose reels, big guns, pivot systems, underground pipelines, turbine well pumps, booster pumps, motors, valves, and an inventory of much more. Stop by one of their locations in Hondo and Pearsall, or give them a call at 210-434-7867. Peerless Equipment, bringing water to you.
Are you ready for a vacation? Tanya with Travel by Design can help you with all your vacation destination needs. At no cost to you, she can plan all of the details tailored to your unique wants and needs. So all you have to do is enjoy your vacation. Tanya is a certified expert with Disney, Universal Orlando, and California, Sandals, and all cruise lines. Give Tanya a call at 830-931-4834 or visit her Facebook page, Tanya with Travel by Design, for all the latest specials and must-do vacations.
There's power in the simplest of actions. Like one neighbor helping another, where everybody looks out for everybody else. Community is everything at Medina Electric Cooperative, and we're grateful for your trust. To provide the energy you need, giving you the power to power on. Medina Electric Cooperative is a Touchstone Energy Cooperative, your source for power and information.
Welcome back here to Panther Stadium. Medina Valley getting ready to take on Laredo Martin. It is homecoming here tonight. I want to tell everybody now, and we'll mention this throughout the game. We're going to make sure that you could see the homecoming court and all the stuff that goes on at halftime. We'll have the camera, we'll have the crowd mic out there. We will stay after the game as long as no rain comes, because I know there's a chance of rain later on about 9-10 tonight. We do have a chance of that. But if the band does stay and play after the game, which they're scheduled to do, we will show that and let the sound be out there and all that kind of stuff. The only way we wouldn't show any of that is if it's raining and canceled and they don't let them perform. But we will show all that tonight. Homecoming here tonight, expecting a huge crowd. There's a lot of traffic out there right now still trying to get into the stadium. It was bad at 5:50 when I was in line out there trying to get into the stadium already, and usually it's not like that early, but it should be a very big crowd on hand here tonight. I don't expect there'll be a whole lot of crowd from Laredo. That's a long way to travel, but they do have some fans filing in over there, some on the far sideline, but that's a 2.5-hour trip up here for them and a long drive back in the middle of the night.
Absolutely.
So, it'll be an exciting game here tonight. Medina Valley, and there's a big game going on in the district tonight. Southside and Southwest are playing tonight. I think that's actually KSAT 12's game of the week this week, and Medina Valley will be traveling to Southside next week. I think between Southwest, Southside, Medina Valley, those are supposed to be your top three teams in the district picked before the beginning of the season. That game's going to tell a lot, and then Medina Valley playing Southside next week. That's a big game for the Panthers. You can't look ahead. But I'm just setting that up for everybody that a Medina Valley win here tonight, being 2-0 in district, they're set up going into that game next week playing for first place in the district.
Yep. It's going to be a good test to see both of those, how they do against each other. And, Medina Valley, just as you mentioned, need to take care of business tonight, come away, improve to 2-0 in district, even the slate out at 2-2 for the season. But do not overlook this Laredo Martin team.
No.
Because, as we mentioned, you don't win on paper. You win out there in between the hashes and take care of business, do what you need to do, and the Panthers should come away with a win tonight.
The Laredo bunch that's here tonight from Laredo Martin, they were a very young team last year when we went down there, and they have a lot of their offense and defense back this year. Most of their players are back this year. I remember last year we commented how small their roster looked. Well, they got more on their roster this year than they did last season. I know their athletic director kind of told us they were in a rebuild state last year, I think that was that coach's first year there. I'm not 100% on that, but I think that's what she told us down there. And, using a lot of young players, they have a lot of game experience. And from what Coach Britt and Coach Langhart told us on Wednesday night at Sports for Supper, is they're a very disciplined team. They're probably not going to beat themselves. You're going to have to force them to make mistakes. And I would look for the Panther defense to do that tonight. I hear their quarterback is pretty good, and so I would look for the Panther defense to try to force Martin to make mistakes tonight, and then the Panthers take advantage of those mistakes.
Well, and you look at the game last week against Southwest, who we mentioned is one of the better teams going into district from what the pre-district, results were supposed to be, and they played them.
26-12.
Yeah, within 2 scores, and actually outscored Southwest in the second half. So they're a team that's coming down here. They if you can have any momentum off of a loss, they're carrying that in because, I think at that time Southwest was favored by 30-something points, and it didn't turn out that way. Southwest had their hands full with this Laredo Morton team, and that's what I think the Panthers need to just come out with intensity. Don't come out flat, take care of business, and should come away with a win. But you've got to make sure you're disciplined.
Yep, and you have to execute. And that's what Coach Britt was preaching on the show the other night, is that they need to execute. He didn't like the way that the team executed on the first couple of drives of that game against Legacy. Well, after that they did, because we saw them execute. We saw them go 4 straight drives with 4 or 5 plays every time. And we saw them have a short field to work with. I think that's a key here tonight, too, is the field position. If the Panthers can keep Martin on their side of the field like they did against Legacy, I think they've got a very good shot to get ahead early in this football game.
And wrestle that momentum away.
Yes. We are going to go ahead and take a break for the national anthem and a long break to recognize a lot of the sponsors here, and then we will be back with the play-by-play. You're listening to Panther Football, brought to you by North Park Chevrolet and by Dotson House Moving and Construction, and we will continue here in a moment.
High five! Have we got a deal for you? A 5-month CD with only $5,000 minimum balance required.
And earn up to 5.37%.
A 5.37 APY.
Stop in today. We look forward to you joining our CSB family.
Bush's Chicken, one of the oldest locations in Castroville, is proud to serve the Medina Valley area. Bush's Chicken has one goal: be the best. Bush's Chicken knows its success comes from loyal customers in the communities they serve. Stop by Bush's Chicken on Tuesday and get the Tender Tuesday deal, or try their buffalo fries and ask about their Panther special. It's always a hit. Bush's Chicken, 935 Highway 90 East in Castroville. Call them at 830-538-2800.
Texas, 268,000 square miles and then some. Twice as much elbow room as California. There's just no place like Texas. You can take that to the bank. Texan Bank, poised and ready for a future that's wide open. Member FDIC.
South Texas Hardware has been serving the Medina Valley area since 1987. South Texas Hardware is a hardware store that thrives on the interaction between the business and its customers. From home maintenance to expert advice, South Texas Hardware can serve your needs. South Texas Hardware supports the Medina Valley and surrounding communities. Stop by and see what South Texas Hardware has to offer. South Texas Hardware, Highway 90 West in beautiful Castroville, Texas.
Double T Outfitters offers deer, dove, turkey, quail, and exotic hunt. Facilitate professional guide services, lodging, and fantastic meals while providing the best in Southwest hunting. Contact Double T Outfitters to find out details about their current package hunts. Contact owner Brett Ferguson at 210-413-1597 or online at doubleThunting.com.
Medina Healthcare System provides local residents with quality healthcare resources close to home without having to drive to San Antonio for their healthcare needs. Medina Healthcare System has stellar family practice physicians, a full-time OBGYN, a full-time surgeon, and very qualified nurse practitioners and physician assistants. Locations include Hondo, Divine, and Castroville. Visit medinahospital.net for more information. Medina Healthcare System, providing quality care close to home.
It's the biggest sale of the year at North Park Chevrolet in Castroville. Get a new Silverado Crew Cab posted at $37,999 or get $5,000 off Equinox or $7,000 off Traverse. 1.9% financing available on new Chevrolets. Plus get 2 years of no-charge oil changes and 1 year of unlimited car washes with all new Chevrolets. Find new roads at North Park Chevrolet, 10 minutes outside Loop 410 in Castroville or at npchevy.com.
Dodson House Moving and Construction is a fourth-generation company operated by the same family for over 75 years. We do turnkey work from moving your structure, setting the foundation, and all your construction needs. Aluminum decking, concrete work, canopies, and any other need to make your project operational. From moving to construction, large or small, Dodson House Moving and Construction does it all. Located at 12939 Southwest Loop 410 in San Antonio. Give us a call at 210-628-1459.
Welcome back here to Panther Stadium as they're fixing to do the coin toss for tonight's game. And the team captains for Laredo Martin coming out there tonight, number 50, Thomas Pizzana, number 51, Alfredo Gutierrez, number 77, Juan Pena, and number, I think that's 28, Christopher Dillard. For the Panthers, team captains tonight, number 50, Brady Foreman, number 13, Michael Newton, number 44, Xavier Fears, and number 17, Caleb Villegas. And Fears, Maury, had an excellent game last week for the Panthers. Villegas was on our sports show on Wednesday night along with Carter Hewitt. Vallejo, yeah.
Number 11.
Yep, he was on there. And the young man had a lot to say, very pumped up, ready for this game here tonight. And like we said, it is homecoming, so they'll be a little more pumped up. And, you know, Laredo wants to come spoil that. You know, that's something when you get scheduled as a team's homecoming, you kind of feel a little bit disrespected, and you want to come and be a little extra pumped up and try to spoil that, and I would expect nothing less from them tonight.
Yeah, because usually nobody wants to lose on homecoming, so the old adage is you want to schedule your who you think is your weakest opponent, and that kind of rubs some other teams the wrong way because they're tired of hearing it.
Panthers deferred the toss. They won the toss and deferred. And so Laredo Martin's going to get the football to start the ball game, and they will be going right to left to start the game. Laredo Martin, the Tigers, they're red and white. They'll be wearing white jerseys with red pants here tonight, red helmets with, I believe that's just their number on the side of the helmet in white.
Yes.
And for the Panthers, their home black uniforms with black pants, the black helmet with the orange MV on the side and the orange number on the opposite side of the helmet. They'll be having white letters and the orange trim on the uniforms here tonight. And so for the Panthers, number 32, Brennan Keir, is going to tee it up. He was at the show on Wednesday night. He's a junior doing the place kicking for the Panthers. Gavin Ripp still does the field goals and the extra points. Keir is doing the kickoffs this season and probably going to be doing the other next year when he's a senior. And Gavin has graduated and moved on. And the kickoff is brought to you by Medina Electric Cooperative. And we're ready to get this ball game going. Back deep to receive for the Tigers. If I can get those numbers back there. And that's a short kick, a pooch kick, and the Panthers are going to recover it at the 35-yard line. Nobody came up for Martin to play the kick. And I think 85
Jackson Calvert.
Yep, comes up and makes the play, and there wasn't a white shirt within 2 or 3 yards of the football. No one came up to make the play, and it's Panther ball off the kickoff.
We just talked about it with the kicker this Wednesday. Are you going to do something different? He said, well, I get my signals from the coach. If they see something in pregame or something that we can exploit, there it is right there, that soft kick in that open spot in the zone.
Yeah, and Michael Newton will bring the offense out there to start. 1st and 10 at the Laredo Martin 36-yard line. 4 wide to start here for the Panthers. Guerrero the lone back. And they'll take the snap and give to Guerrero. He finds a little running room, bounces it to the outside to the 30. Still on his feet, spins around to about the 28-yard line where he's brought down. But he's going to will be close to the first down. He's going to be about a yard shy, 9-yard pickup on first down.
Jorge Blanco on the stop for the Tigers.
So 2nd down and a yard to go. Panthers will have 3 wideouts to the near side of the field here. Carter Hewitt's by himself up top there. You might see them try to hit the home run right now. Newton to throw, and that's what he's going to do. He fires it deep towards Newton, and he just overshot him. Probably needed to put a little more air under that football, but Hewitt had him beat down there. Falls incomplete. It'll be 3rd and 1.
Hewitt had a step on the defender, Gerardo Vargas, but just a little bit too flat of a pass, not enough air underneath it.
Well, and you could see that one high safety was cheating to the near side of the field here. Guerrero, the lone back here on 3rd and 1. 3-man down front for the Tigers. They give it to Guerrero, bounces it outside. He's got the first down and some more as he gets across the 25 to about the 23-yard line.
Jose Hernandez on the stop. And, Jared, the reason they did that on the 2nd down and short is you knew they were in 4-down territory.
Right.
They were going to go for it. They had 2 more downs to get a yard.
Well, and I
like the call.
Yeah, and you feel like Guerrero's going to get you a yard every time. Hewitt by himself on the near side, and look, they brought cover over the top for him this time. 1st and 10 for the Panthers. They're going to swing it out. Tesoro makes the catch at the 20, 15, 10, bounces off a tackler, and he's taken down around the 6-yard line. We'll see where the spot is, but it's going to be 1st and goal from the Panthers, and that's where they'll spot him at the 6.
Great blocking by Reza and Gallion out there in front of Tesoro.
They send Tesoro in motion. Gives it to Guerrero left side. He's close to the goal line, and it is a touchdown. It's the signal from the referee. He just snuck it in there. A 6-yard touchdown run by Anthony Guerrero, and the Panthers quickly on the board. 6-0, and look, the clock's still running.
All of it set up by... Stop the clock.
They go to kick the extra point here as Gavin Rips comes on. They literally let 11 seconds tick off the clock there after the touchdown. And that kick is up and good. So
a flag on the play.
Yep. Flag came in. We'll see what it is.
Might have running into the kicker or running into the holder because somebody came in and rolled up on the placeholder for the Panthers.
We'll wait for the call from the referee.
Say he was blocked into him, so no foul.
No foul. The kick is good, and with 10:15 to go in the first quarter, it's already 7-0 Medina Valley. And what did that take? 1, 2, 3, 4 plays. A 4-play, 36-yard drive for the Panthers to cap it off.
All set up by the special teams. Was a big
it was
factor,
5 plays.
Was a big factor to start off the game against Legacy last week. Very big factor to put the Panthers in front here.
Yeah, you know, that works just like an onside. The only difference is you got the ball about 15 yards farther down the field than what you normally would have, and that's sometimes people say, well, why do you pooch a kick up in the air like that and give them field position? Because if they're not going to play the football, that's a live ball.
1 out of every 3 pooch kicks is mishandled.
So great way to start off the game for the Panthers, a 5-play scoring drive.
Number 5, Ilian Ojeda, back deep to receive from Martin. Also number 0, Jorge Martinez. And Kier ready to boot it away, and it's a high end-over-end kick. This will be played at the 21-yard line. Starts up to the 25, running to the far side of the field. And he's got some running room. He can turn the corner, and he's taken down at the 31-yard line. That was number 9, Christopher Turgeon on the return.
Christian Maldonado on the stop for the Panthers.
Gets about 11 yards, 10 yards on the return. But he ran about 60 to get that 11 yards as he started on the near side, ended up on their sideline. But it'll be 1st and 10, Martin from the 31-yard line, and we'll see how they respond after going down 7-0. We're still waiting for the chains to get set, I believe. Yeah, they're having some kind of issue with the down marker, I think. And we should be about ready to get going again here. And they whistle it ready to go. They come out in the wishbone. Sends a man in motion. They're going to hand it off to a fullback up the middle. He's going to bull his way across the 35 to about the 36-yard line. Picks himself up 5 yards on the play. Give him 6. It'll be 2nd down and 4.
Suazo Vega leading the charge there for the Panthers. Along with Gibson Conrad.
That's a little different. Something you don't see a lot is the wishbone anymore, Maury. But they come out in it again. They've got that one fullback and 2 tailbacks back there, and they send a man in motion. It's a sweep coming to the near side. Gets across the 40, makes a man miss, and he's taken down around the 45-yard line, 44-yard line, a 1st down for the Tigers.
Villegas and Allen on the stop for Medina Valley.
6-yard pickup, 7-yard pickup as he gets to the 44. It was Martinez, the ball carrier that time, I believe. Wishbone again. They take the snap, hands it off to the fullback, number 28, and this time he's stuffed right away and thrown backwards. They're going to give him progress back to the line of scrimmage.
Conrad and Vallejo on the stop there for Medina Valley.
Mm-hmm. That's Christopher Dillard that was on the reception. As Martin will come to the line of scrimmage, 7:40 to play here, and you can see they're a ball control offense. They want to eat clock. They come out here in an I formation, takes the snap, going to give the ball off to Dillard again. This time he's going to fall across the 45. They're going to give him the 45, and it's going to bring up 3rd down and 9.
Morales chasing him down from the backside. Also in there was Dylan Allen.
It's 3rd down and 9 to go. And we'll see if they elect to throw the ball for the first time here tonight. They come out in the shotgun. 1 lone back, 2 wide receivers. Takes the snap. Hands the ball off to Dillard going right side, and he's not going to go anywhere. Probably going to lose a yard on the play. Good job by the Panther defense, and it's going to be 4th down and about 10 for Laredo Martin.
Great job on the outside by Dylan Allen, not letting him get to the edge, forcing him back inside. Ran into the arms of Caleb Villegas with the stop.
And so they'll have to punt. Tesoro back deep to receive for the Panthers. Punter is number 34, Jose Delgado. Takes the snap, gets the punt away. It's a low spiral kick that's going to take a Laredo Martin bounce and roll inside the 20 down to the 15-yard line, and there was really nothing any return man could do on that. It was just a low-line kick that happened to take a good roll.
38 yards on the punt.
And the Panthers will start 1st and 10 from their own 15-yard line, so we'll see what the Panthers can do if they can sustain a long drive now. They didn't have to do that a lot last week against Legacy, and they had a 36-yard drive to open the ball game. We'll see if Newton and the offense can take it the length of the field. They'll look to the sideline here. Panthers will come out with 4 wide, 3 over here to the near side of the field. Guerrero, the lone back for the Panthers as they go left to right. 5:59 to play first quarter. They send Reza in motion. Newton gives it off to Guerrero up the middle with some running room across the 20 up to the 30 or to the 25-yard line. 10 yards right there. That should be a first down for the Panthers, and it is.
Christopher Contreras on the stop for the Panthers.
They gave him 11 yards that time to the 26, and another good run for Guerrero. Panthers quickly to the line, going to swing this pass out to Reza, and it goes through his hands, and they're going to signal it as incomplete. And there's a flag that flies in very late.
Little extracurricular activity going on after the play.
The referee threw the head referee threw the flag. Yeah, he's writing down names and or numbers at least.
Yeah, Tesoro and the defensive back kind of got into a little altercation after the play was over, and I'm not too sure who they were going to throw this on.
I have a feeling it's going to be offsetting is what they're going to do, is one on each. And I don't know what started and who started any of that stuff, but you know, sometimes they get the second guy. You never know what the.
Well, I was just watching to make sure they weren't going to call that
lateral. Fumble, right? I was too.
Hopefully, our camera guy was jolly on the spot.
And we have unsportsmanlike against the Panthers and against Laredo Martin. They will offset, and so it's going to be second down. The foul occurred after the play. So it'll be second down and 10 here. The only thing that comes out of that is that each player's number is written down, and if they have one more, I believe they're out of the ball game. 4 wideouts here for the Panthers. Second down and 10. They send Reza in motion. Takes the snap, gives it to Guerrero. Trying to look for some running room, pushes the pile forward up to the 30. 4-yard pickup.
Jesus Nunez on the stop for
5. They give him 5 yards up to the 31-yard line. It'll bring up 3rd and 5. Line judge is very slow given that last yard.
Yeah.
That's what he's been doing all game. They sent Tesoro in motion, going wide out to the right. On 3rd down, takes a snap, looking to throw, fires to Hewitt, and he makes the catch at the 40-yard line. Good catch by Carter Hewitt. The ball's a little underthrown, and Hewitt made it down for the Panthers on a 9-yard pickup.
Good sliding catch there by Hewitt, just securing the ball, make sure he got past the sticks for the first down.
The Panthers back to the line here, ball at the 41. 4:34 to play, first quarter. Takes the snap, gives it to Guerrero, and he's not going far this time. Gets up to the 42, maybe the 43.
Jesus Nunez once again on the stop.
Give him 2 yards on the carry. It'll bring up 2nd down and 8.
Big number 71.
Takes the snap. Guerrero again. Finds some running room across midfield to the 45, 40. Throws a stiff arm, and he's finally taken down out of bounds around the 29-yard line. We'll see where the ball spot is, but a big run for Guerrero and a 1st down for the Panthers.
Jorge Blanco on the stop, but not before Guerrero stretches the trains with a good run. Good yard after contact.
They'll get him down to the 23-yard line. And that looked like
blown up play from the start.
Yeah, they gave it to Guerrero, and he did get a couple of yards on the play as he gets it down to about the 26, 27-yard line.
Alfredo Gutierrez on the stop for the Tigers.
2nd down and 8 coming up. Guerrero was the ball carrier. They'll send Cicero in motion right to left. Newton wants to throw, looking to the right, fires it deep to Hewitt. He's got him. Touchdown, Medina Valley. A 26-yard touchdown pass from Michael Newton to Carter Hewitt, and the Panthers take a 13-0 lead with 3:19 to play here in the first quarter.
Good throw, good catch. Hewitt just reached right over to the defender and pulled it in for the touchdown.
And Maury, he was double covered, and he was behind both defenders.
Well, that's when you got that running game that you got to account for also. Caught him peeking into the backfield.
Rips to tack on the extra point. His kick is up, and it is good with 3:19 to play in the first quarter. Your score, Medina Valley 14. Laredo Martin nothing, and we'll take a quick break and come back. You're listening to Panther Football, and we'll continue in a moment.
Peerless Equipment, your South Texas irrigation experts. Peerless Equipment specializes in sales and service of irrigation equipment to the agricultural and wildlife industries. This includes hose reels, big guns, pivot systems, underground pipelines, turbine well pumps, booster pumps, motors, valves, and an inventory of much more. Stop by one of their locations in Hondo and Pearsall, or give them a call at 210-434-7867. Peerless Equipment, bringing water to you.
Are you ready for a vacation? Tanya with Travel by Design can help you with all your vacations.
Welcome back here to Panther Stadium. 14-0 your score. Medina Valley leading Laredo Martin with 3:19 to play here in the first quarter. Keir is teeing the football up for the Panthers and ready to boot it away. Martinez and Ojeda back deep to receive for Martin. As Keir ready to boot it away. Brought to you by Medina Electric, and it's a little pooch kick that's going to hit the ground, and Martin's going to fall on top of it at the 30-yard line. Good heads-up play that time by number 12, Jorge Blanco, who came up to play that, unlike what we saw in the opening kickoff. And the Panthers were after that one again.
Absolutely. That offensive line for the Panthers, Jared. Jonathan Birds at center, at right guard, Bo Weimers. Right tackle, Xander Crisp. Left guard, Jager Nemitz. And left tackle, Brady Foreman, opening some holes up there for the Panthers.
Yeah, they've done a good job so far in this ballgame, and they give Newton time when he's thrown the football. As the Tigers come to the line, Cortina, the quarterback, out of the eye. Going to hand the ball off to Dillard, and he gets across the 30 to the 32-yard line, picks up 2 yards. It'll be 2nd down and 8 for the Tigers.
Villegas and Viejo on the stop for the Panthers.
Just under 3 minutes now to go, first quarter. Homecoming night here. Crowd stands are full here for the Panthers.
And they're still filing in.
Yep. Oh, yeah. You look at all the traffic still coming into the stadium out there. Out of the eye. Cortina under center. Dillard the deep back. Going to throw. Rolling out right side, flag for holding that time, but he's going to get sacked. The ball comes loose, but it goes out of bounds back at about the 10-yard line. That was number 17 for the Panthers, Caleb Villegas, ripping that out.
Yeah, and the holding's going to be as Skylark Hopkins was just held.
Yeah, look, they're going to get the ball back unless they said his forward progress had stopped, but that can't be.
No, that wasn't him that was being tackled. That was a Panther defender that was being tackled.
Well, no, but nobody's marking the ball back there.
I know it. That's bizarre. Well, maybe they're marking it there saying his forward progress was way back here.
The hold is declined.
Where the ball went out of bounds.
Yeah. They're going to give it to him on what looks like the 19-yard line.
Yeah, because they were holding Skylark Hopkins, number 26, for the Panthers. No doubt.
Well, it's going to bring up. Should be 3rd and 21.
Yeah, John Henry needs to get that down marker right over there for the Panthers on the sidelines. Plus, he's got it sideways, and you can't even see it.
Out of the shotgun here, they hand the ball off, and he's not going anywhere. Back to the line of scrimmage, Dillard. And they're going to have to punt as they go 3 and out. And that Panther defense doing a good job tonight, Maury.
Yeah, Conrad and Fears on the stop there for the Panthers.
Cesaro will go back deep to receive.
The way he punted before, Jared, we're playing too far back. We need to scoot up about 10 or 15 yards here.
Well, and did you see how long it took the snap to get back to him last time? They could get back there and block that if they wanted to.
I think they went after the first one.
Delgado, the punter, standing at his own 6. Gets the snap again. They almost got to that. The punt will take a bounce at the 40 and take a Panther bounce across midfield and be downed at the Panther 47-yard line. That's where they'll start 1st and 10 with 1:38 to go. Well, the clock's still running.
The clock's still running.
Down to 1:29. They've milked about 25 or 30 seconds off the clock tonight. I mean, usually they don't do that till the second half. That guy's lined up offside. Well, now a flag comes in. But their defensive tackles lined up offsides, but they didn't snap the ball, and it's going to be a false start against the Panthers. So that's their first pre-snap penalty of the night.
Yes.
And it'll make them 1st and 15 as they move it back to the 41-yard line. Takes the snap, gives it to Guerrero. They're going to run the option. He gives it to Cesaro on the pitch. He's got running room, and he is gone. Cesaro is going to go 59 yards for the touchdown. And I think no flags.
No flags.
And that was an option play that time. They faked it to Guerrero, got it to Cesaro. And how about the speed, Maury? Once he hit that hole and saw the empty field ahead of him, he turned on the afterburners, and he was gone.
And they all bit on the fake inside.
Well, then he's a sophomore.
Yeah.
Rips to give the extra point. Low snap, but they get it down, and the kick is up and good. So 1:19 to play here in the first quarter. Your score, Medina Valley 21, Laredo Martin 0, and we'll take a quick break and come back. You're listening to Panther Football, and we'll continue in just a moment.
Travel by Design can help you with all your vacation destination needs. At no cost to you, she can plan all of the details tailored to your unique wants and needs. So all you have to do is enjoy your vacation. Tanya is a certified expert with Disney, Universal Orlando, and California, Sandals, and all cruise lines. Give Tanya a call at 830-931-4834 or visit her Facebook page, Tanya with Travel by Design, for all the latest specials and must-do vacations.
Welcome back to Panther Stadium. 21-0 Medina Valley with the lead as Brennan Keir ready to boot it away for the Panthers. Kickoff brought to you by Medina Electric Cooperative. And they've changed up their return formation on us. They just got one guy back deep to receive now. Keir runs up. High end over end kick toward the far sideline that's fielded at the 17. Up to the 25. Makes a man miss. Still with some running room to the 30. 35 down the sideline. He's finally knocked out of bounds around the 45-yard line. So a decent return that time for the Tigers, and they'll have good field position. 1st and 10 at their own 42-yard lines where they'll spot him.
Gunnar Reynosa, first Panther there on special teams.
And a 21-0 early lead here, Maury, and they picked up right where they left off against Southwest Legacy last week. Out of the wishbone here. 2 guys in motion. That's got to be a false start, and it is.
Fears on the stop for the Panthers.
Martinez on the carry. He was taken down at the 43-yard line, but that's going to come back. The officials still talking it over. I mean, there you go. Illegal shift is the call. And what happened there is when you got 2 tailbacks, they're sending one in motion. The other one moved before the ball was snapped, and you had 2 guys in motion at the same time.
Which is a no-no.
Yeah. It should be 1st and 15 is what it should come down to. Finally, it looks like everyone's made their way into the stadium from off of 471 as there's no traffic out there anymore. And so 1st and 15 coming up here for the Tigers. They move the ball back to the 37-yard line. 1:04 to go in the first. Takes the snap. They pitch it right side Martinez. He's got the 5 yards back and a little more as he gets to the 45-yard line. They'll probably spot him around the 46.
James Stanton on the stop for the Panthers.
They're going to give him 9 yards on the play. On the carry, it'll bring up 2nd down and 6. Ball at the 46 of Laredo Martin. 32 seconds to go here in the quarter. Out of the wishbone again. Cortina under center. They give the ball off to Martinez again. Actually, that was Dillard on the carry, but he's not going to get the first down. He's going to get a couple of yards up to the 48-yard line. It's going to bring up 3rd down and 4.
Morales and Villegas on the stop for the Panthers.
And that is going to be the end of the first quarter. So your score after 1, Medina Valley 21, Laredo Martin nothing. We'll take a break and come back. You're listening to Panther Football, brought to you by North Park Chevrolet and by Dotson House Moving and Construction. And we'll continue here in just a moment.
The Medina Valley Sports Boosters are proud to support the Medina Valley Panthers. The Boosters are always looking for volunteers and new members. The MVP Boosters raise funds to support the MVISD sports and scholarship programs. Get your Panther swag at the football store located next to the concession stand. We have several items on sale. Join, volunteer, or purchase your Panther swag today at mvpboosters.com.
Second quarter sponsor, Texas Window Wash. Panther Nation, do you have dirty windows on your home? At Texas Window Washing, we offer competitive pricing without sacrificing quality of service for residential and business windows. Turn your dusty and dirty windows into clear, shining glass by calling Texas Window Washing today. We also clean solar panels. Find us on Facebook and Nextdoor. Go Panthers and God bless America. Call us at 210-326-08 5-2. That's Texas Window Wash, your second quarter sponsor.
We're back here as we start the second quarter. 21-0 Medina Valley leading. It's Laredo Martin football. 3rd down and 4 from their own 48. We switch sides of the field as the Tigers now move left to right. And we're waiting for the officials to get everything set so that we can get going. Out of the shotgun here with split backs. Takes the snap. Going to keep it himself, Cortina, and he's not going to get the first down. Maybe got a yard. It looks like they'll spot him at the 49, but Marriot's going to bring up 4th down and 3.
Yep, Viejo on the stop there for the Panthers, along with Allen.
And I know this has nothing to do with this game, but UTSA's playing tonight, and Eddie Lee Marburger is playing quarterback for them, the one that played against Medina Valley and Pioneer
2 years ago.
Yeah, because Frank Harris is out. He just threw a touchdown pass at the end of the first half.
Marburger?
Yeah.
Good for him. From Veterans Memorial down in the
That
valley.
was Pioneer Memorial,
Pioneer.
yeah, Pioneer High School.
Timeout called
by Laredo Martin. You want to talk about this 4th down play, Maury, and down 21-0. They're around midfield. Do they want to go for this? Is the question. They haven't been able to stop Medina Valley tonight. The Panthers had 3 possessions and they scored on all 3. So you feel like if you give them the ball back with short field to work with, they're going to score again. But you got to find a way back into this football game as well.
Do. I could see them going for it. Why not? You're 3 scores behind. You've got to try to tighten the gap up a little bit here. They haven't really shown strength in any form on offense, any certain play. So, not sure what they would.
No, they've had
call here.
They've had a couple of successes when they've run that sweep, some things, but at the same time they've tried to run it again, and the Panthers were right there and made the adjustments to combat that. But you got to give credit to the defensive front for the Panthers of getting that push and not letting those blockers open any holes for those guys.
Not let them get to the second level.
And they're going to line up to go for it here on 4th down. Split backs from the shotgun, one wide out to the left. Takes a high snap, Cortina to keep it himself. He's hit, and he's going to be brought down about a yard shy of the first down. Got to the 49 of Medina Valley, but he needed the 48, and it's a turnover on downs, and the Panthers will take over possession at their own 49-yard line.
That was Allen and Viejo on the stop for the Panthers. Viejo has carried over last week's one of the players of the week, carried into this week. Number 11's been in on a lot of tackles, him and Villegas, both. And Dylan Allen's made himself known out there, not letting the Tigers get to the outside, turning everything back in.
So the Panther offense comes out here. 1st down and 10. 4 wide outs now. They'll send a man in motion. Takes a snap. It's a reverse here to Hewitt, trying to get to the outside, and he does. To midfield, 45 to the 40. Finally hit and brought down by 3 defenders. And he's going to have a 1st down, picked up 11 yards on the reverse, and it'll be 1st down for the Panthers, 1st and 10 at the 40.
Blanco holding on for dear life there around the ankles of Hewitt.
Well, and they faked that Guerrero, and they had Hewitt coming from the opposite side of the field and handed it to him instead. And he had to make a man miss, and it's his speed that made that play happen because they had it defended. Newton from the pistol. Gives it to Guerrero, and they swarm over him that time back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. It'll be 2nd down and 10.
That time nothing doing for the Panthers, number 50.
See what Martin's doing. They're keying on Guerrero and trying to dare Medina Valley to beat him with somebody else other than him.
And they have.
Yeah. Well, and that's the thing is, Guerrero was getting him for 10, 12 yards a carry earlier in the game. They're trying to limit that now, but the Panthers are beating them in other places. They're going to send a sweep to Guerrero. Tried to cut it up, and he went right into a defender, and there's going to be, I think that's helmet to helmet is what they're going to call, as there's a couple of flags.
They're going to be unsportsmanlike conduct now on number 51.
Yeah, the referee threw his hat because he didn't have his flag anymore.
Yeah, he did a little taunting there by Gutierrez, and he's going to get called for a dead ball, unsportsmanlike conduct.
Well, I think he's going to get two. He's going to get the helmet to helmet because he made the tackle, and he's going to get the unsportsmanlike after. But I mean, it could be holding, but I thought he got Guerrero with his helmet.
Regardless, though, one's going to be a dead ball foul.
Yes.
Which could result in a first down.
The referee's talking it over. They've got a lot to talk over here. We'll see what the calls will be when the head referee comes out and gives us the call. He's going to pick his hat up first. Yeah, because we've seen two unsportsmanlikes already in this ball game earlier that were offsetting.
Well, this one shouldn't be offsetting.
No. So we got a hold against the Panthers. And then we got an unsportsmanlike against Martin. So they'll mark off the 10 yards against the Panthers and then move 15 the other way, but it's going to be a first down because of the unsportsmanlike conduct, the personal foul. And so the Panthers are going to have it at the Martin 39-yard line, first down and 10.
So instead of being second or third and long, the Panthers get a first down out of that because of the dead ball and sportsmanlike conduct foul.
Well, and if you're the Tigers, you don't want to help out this offense. They've been moving it on you all night already. 10:02 to play here in the second quarter. Newton sends a man in motion, takes a snap, gives to Guerrero, gets across the line of scrimmage down to about the 36-yard line.
Jacob Rodriguez on the stop for Martin.
3-yard pickup. It'll be second down and 7 now for the Panthers as they come back to the line of scrimmage. Three wideouts over here for the Panthers to the left side. Hewitt all alone up top. Takes a snap. Newton wants to throw. Fires. Complete. 82 with it. Down to about the 28-yard line before he's taken down. That was Martin De Los Santos on the reception. He was wide open right there, Maury. Just sat himself down in that zone and found the opening.
Got enough for the first down.
First and 10 Panthers. They go quickly as they give it to Guerrero. Left side. Bounces it out. Still on his feet. And he gets down to the 30. Actually gets down to the 20-yard line. I'm sorry.
Tripped up by Blanco.
And a timeout taken by Laredo Martin. And it's going to they give him the 21-yard line. And I thought Martin had too many people on the field, Maury. I didn't think they got their people off the field.
They were subbing, and I think at least one or two of them did not make it off by the time the snap. But nevertheless.
No, they didn't call it. But a 6-yard pickup there for Guerrero. It's going to bring up second down and 4. And, Maury, the Panthers have offensively have moved the ball well all tonight. This is their fourth possession. They scored on the first 3. They're hoping to cap another one off. We talked about finishing drives. They've done that so far. They got an opportunity to finish another one off here.
And they won the toss and deferred to the second half, so they'll get the second half kickoff also.
And they got the first half kickoff because it ended up being an onside kick, basically. They didn't try that. They just kind of pooched it 20 yards down the field, and nobody from Martin stepped up to play it, and the Panthers recovered it.
Calvert jumped on the loose ball for the Panthers.
So out of the timeout, Martin should have one remaining. I think that was their second one. 8:45 to go here in the first half. Newton out of the pistol. They send De Los Santos in motion. Gives it to Guerrero, and he runs into 4 white jerseys right up the middle. Actually lost a yard on the play. It's going to bring up second down and 4.
Neil Dillard was the first Martin there on the stop.
Excuse me, it's third down and 4.
Well, John Henry's just driving me crazy over there with that
down marker.
That down marker. He's got it sideways where nobody can see it on either side of the crowd.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know if he realizes it.
Out of the pistol, they look to the sideline for the play. 4 wideouts here for the Panthers. Newton takes the snap, gives it to Guerrero again, and he bounces off a tackler. Got a first down and more to the 10. 5 to the corner of the end zone, stretches it out. Did he get in? We'll wait for the signal. Yes, touchdown. Anthony Guerrero with a hard run to the far corner of the end zone, and he gets it in there. A 22-yard touchdown run for Guerrero, and like that, it's 27-0.
The last 10, 15 yards or yards after the first contact, got to the pylon, knocked it over for the touchdown.
Yeah, he stretched that ball out as he had someone draped all over him. And that's 2 touchdowns for Guerrero now tonight. Oh, and a bad snap. Rips picks it up, trying to run it in, and he's going to get taken down around the 4-yard line. That's about the 3rd bad snap. The last 2 were on the ground. Newton was able to get him down. That one actually got past him, and that's something they'll have to address. Been the only downside to this half has been the long snap on the point afters.
Yep.
And that time it ends up not converting it because of the bad snap. So your score with 7:54 to play here in the first half, Medina Valley 27, Laredo Martin 0. And Maury, what is, from a Laredo Martin standpoint now, you're down in this ball game 27-0. You went for it on 4th down, Laredo, and didn't get it. Are you going to have to try to open up your offense and throw the football? Because I don't think they've thrown it at all tonight. Even on 3rd and 11 earlier, they ran the football.
Well, and even if they do, the Panthers are going to
be ready. Yeah,
be ready for it. So it's a tough decision here.
Kickoff is brought to you by Medina Electric Cooperative as Brennan Keir ready to kick this ball away. Martinez back deep for the Tigers. Also Turgeon and Dillard back there as well. And Keir will kick it away. A good end-over-end kick that will be fielded at the 9-yard line. Trying to start up field, and he's going to be taken out of bounds around the 25-yard line.
Offsides on Medina Valley on the kickoff.
Yeah, that was a Ojeda on the return. But like you said, there's a flag down back at the 40 where the Panthers kicked off from. We'll see if Martin wants to make them re-kick this or take the
5 at the end of the run. Calvert on the stop for Medina Valley on special teams.
And it looks like the Panther defense is going to come out onto the field here. Yeah, this should be from about the 27-yard line is where I think they'll spot the football, but we're still waiting. Maybe they're going to mark it around the 30. The referees are in no way in shape ready for this play to get going.
They are pretty slow.
Other scores from around the district. Southside leading Southwest 17-0 in the second quarter. And Laredo Nixon on top of Eagle Pass win 3-0 at halftime.
Wow.
And the Legacy South San has not been updated on here yet. So it's 1st and 10. They spot it at the 32-yard line is where Cortina will come in. He'll be out of the shotgun here. They send Martinez in motion. They'll hand it to him, coming on a sweep to the near side. Runs into a couple Panther defenders, and he's taken down for a 1-yard loss on the play. It'll be 2nd down and 11.
Morales and Vallejo on the stop for the Panthers.
The Medina Valley doing a good job on those stretch plays to lengthen the field out and, not allow him to get that corner.
Yeah, that number 21 over here made a heck of a play again by taking out that lead blocker.
7:20 to go here in the half. 27-0. As Martin comes to the line here. They'll come out in the I formation. 2 wide receivers over to the left. Dillard the lone back, or the deep back. They'll give it to Dillard, trying the left side of the line. He gets across the 30 up to about the 34-yard line. He'll pick up 3 yards, but it's going to be 3rd down and 8 coming up.
Morales dragging him down from behind.
And that's the thing for Martin. They've been behind the chains all night. And now on 3rd down, and we saw him run the ball on 3rd and 11 earlier. They haven't tried a pass yet tonight. You wonder if they're going to try one here finally. On 3rd down and 8, they'd like to pick up a 1st down and try to get something going. They come out in the shotgun, 2 wide outs to the left. Going to throw, fires it out, left side, pass is complete. Gets to the 35, to the 36-yard line. He's taken down. He'll be well short of the 1st down. A pickup of only 2 yards on the play, and it'll be 4th down about 5.
He made the first Panther miss, but Vallejo didn't miss him, brought him down for a short gain.
And they're going to send on their punt unit. And Tesero's going to go back to stand around his own 30. Delgado ready to boot it away. Tesero hasn't had the opportunity to try to return one yet tonight, and he's not going to get to return this one either. And he's going to let it bounce and roll inside the 30 down to about the 27-yard line. 26-yard lines where they'll spot it, and it'll be 1st and 10 Medina Valley from there. And we'll see that Panther offense come back out on the field here. 5th possession of this first half. They scored on the previous 4, and we'll see if they can continue that here. Eat down some of this clock and score before the half. Newton out of the pistol. Sends a man in motion. Going to give it to Guerrero, who's not going to go far. A couple of yards on the carry that time.
Rodriguez on the stop for the Tigers.
He got to the 28-yard line. 2-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd down and 8 coming up here. 4:50 to play here in the half. Newton from the gun. Now they'll look to the sideline here for the play call. Newton going to fire it out to Hewitt. Makes the catch at the 30, 35, and he's roped out of bounds around the 38-yard line. He's going to have a 1st down.
Salazar in front of him getting some good blocks, getting Hewitt to the sticks.
They mark him at the 37. 1st down for the Panthers.
Reza, for the Panthers on the block.
They're going to run the option this time. Newton's going to keep it himself as he gets across the 40 to about the 42-yard line. They'll give him the 41. 4-yard pickup for Newton there on the quarterback keep, and it's 2nd down and 6 coming up.
Delgado on the stop for the Tigers.
They'll give it to Guerrero, trying the right side of the line, makes a cut back. He's going to have the 1st down. Got about 8 yards on the carry up to, he'll be close to midfield. They'll spot him at the 49-yard line. He gets a 1st down.
Delgado and Nunez on the stop.
So 1st and 10 here for Newton and the Panthers. They look to the sideline here for that play call. Guerrero the lone back there. They got 3 wide outs here to the left. Hewitt by himself up top. Looking to throw. Fires over the middle. Complete to Reza, and he's taken down around the 34-yard line. Nice pass and catch that time on the little slant over the middle.
That was a very good throw there by
Newton, yeah.
Newton.
He zipped that in there, yeah.
Yes. Good
they come quickly again. Gives it to Guerrero. Cross the 30. Spins his way down to about the 26-yard line. 27-yard line. Picks up 6 yards.
It was tripped up there by Blanco.
So 2nd down, 4 coming up here. Takes the snap, gives it to Reza on a trap play, and he's going to get taken down immediately. Got back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. It's going to bring up 3rd and 4.
Delgado right there for the Tigers.
Well, they tried something a little different, some misdirection play that time, but Laredo Martin stayed at home that time and made the play.
Yeah, Delgado was right there in the hole.
So on 3rd and 4 here, Panthers look to the sideline. They haven't faced a 4th down yet in the ball game. 2:20 to play here in the first half. Takes the snap, looking to throw, fires it. Tesoro makes the catch, and he's going to get upfield for the first down. 20-15, took a good hit and bounced off. Still on his feet, inside the 5. There is a flag
They're
down.
Gonna have a blocking.
But what an effort by Tesoro that time to get himself down to the 5-yard line. It would have been 1st and goal, but I think this is going to come back.
You're going to have a holding on the outside on the Panthers.
I mean, I said it earlier. He's a sophomore, Maury, but there's a lot of effort and speed from him.
Absolutely.
And it's a legal block called against the Panthers. And so they'll move that back. So instead of 1st and goal at the 5-yard line, it's going to bring up 3rd down and should be about 3rd and it's a spot foul, so it'll be 3rd down about 11. They move it back to the 34-yard line, and it will be 3rd down and 11 for the Panthers. Newton out of the pistol. They look to the sideline here for the play. Panthers in 3rd and long. Takes the snap. Newton pump fakes. Fires right side. He's got a man. Makes the catch. Touchdown. That's Reza, I believe. Nope. That's
Gallion.
88 Gallion making the catch out there. And that was that wheel route we saw him run with Reza last week. This time they used Gallion, and the pump fake made them all bite. And he delivered a perfect strike to Gallion for the touchdown.
Newton's thrown some very good balls tonight, some beautiful passes tonight.
Well, and the only one he missed was the initial deep ball to Hewitt early in the ballgame, and since then he's been on the money.
Absolutely. And
That's Gallion's first
right
touchdown.
Over the top. Beautiful.
Yep. And that's his first touchdown catch of the year. That time it was a better snap, and Rips gets the extra point up and good. And so your new score, Medina Valley 34, Laredo Martin 0 with 1:54 to play. And, you know, we've seen him use that wheel route before. He pump fakes the short route. It brings the defenders up, and it allows Gallion to get around the outside behind the defenders. And Newton made a good throw.
Absolutely.
Second touchdown pass for Newton tonight. And that was on after a block in the back where they should have had 1st and goal at the 5. Instead, it moved him back, and they, on 3rd down and 11, they hit the play for the touchdown.
Still haven't faced a 4th down situation.
No. And Keir is going to get ready to kick it away. The kickoff is brought to you by Medina Electric Cooperative. Martin with 1 timeout remaining.
Panthers have made sure the last couple games that the kickoff sponsors been getting their money's worth.
Yeah, for sure. They had a lot of them last week. 8 of them. Well, 8 touchdowns, and then you had the kickoff to open the game, so he had 9 of them last week.
So you know where the value
Halfway there.
And his kickoff is away, end-over-end kick. It'll be fielded at the 11-yard line by Ojeda, and he gets up across the 20 to the 25 where he's brought down. It'll be 1st and 10 Martin from there with 1:47 to play here in the half. And the main thing here, Maury, is just keep them in front of you. Don't let them score before halftime here and get into half with this 34-0 lead.
Ruben Rincon, the first Panther there on special teams.
The main thing here, don't give up the big play because you know they threw their first pass earlier and it was a 2-yard pickup. I don't know if they're going to try anything to get it downfield in a hurry or if they'll run the football here. Cortina out of the shotgun. And now I think they're going to take their final timeout, and they do. Timeout brought to you by Peerless Equipment. And with that timeout, we're going to take a quick break as well. You're listening to Panther Football brought to you by North Park Chevrolet, and we'll continue here in just a moment.
Bame Ranch is Castroville's newest gated community, overlooking the beautiful Alsatian Golf Course. Bame Ranch sits on pristine South Texas ranch land with 46 remaining 1-acre home sites dedicated to custom-built homes with several move-in ready. Don't wait for the market to change. Start building your dream home and watch as supply and demand shift in your favor. You'll be glad you did. Go to BravoCountryHomes.com for more info or give us a call today to schedule a tour.
Welcome back here in the second quarter at Panther Stadium. 34-0, Medina Valley with the lead here. With 1:47 left, Martin with the football. Cortina out of the gun. He's going to throw under pressure here, and he gets away from pressure for a second. He's not going to get away for long, and they're going to get a face mask against the Panthers.
Butler,
or a horse collar.
I thought Butler had him back there at first and just could not wrap him up.
All the tackles were up around the shoulder, so it's either a face mask or a horse collar, one of the two. But they got a gift there.
Yeah, that was going to be a loss of about 12 yards. But that's just aggressiveness for the Panthers. That's one of those where you're not trying to. You're just reaching up, trying to grab something, and unfortunately you grab up close to the headgear.
Yep. And they'll move it the 15 yards up to the 40-yard line. Eight seconds off the clock there, and they got 15 yards on what should have been a sack. Cortina's going to run it himself up the middle. He gets across the 40 to about the 42-yard line before he's brought down.
Tripped up by Vallejo.
2-yard pickup here as they come back.
The Panthers are going to take one of their timeouts.
Well, and you wonder if they're going to try to get the ball back and score with 1:25 now. The Panthers with 2 more timeouts remaining after this one. And we'll take a quick break as well and come back. You're listening to Panther Football brought to you by Dotson House Moving and Construction. Will continue in a moment.
Sammy's Restaurant and Hades Alsatian Bakery, 2 legendary landmarks in Castroville. From breakfast to delicious hometown lunch, specialize your taste buds with the unique flavor of Castroville. And from fresh baked breads to pies and pastries, South Texans have made Hades Alsatian Bakery a must-to-visit since 1940. Sammy's Restaurant, online at sammysrestaurant.com. Hades Alsatian Bakery, online at hadesbakery.com.
Back here at Panther Stadium, out of the timeout. Panthers with 2 more remaining. It's 2nd down and 8 coming up. And what Maury was saying before the break is that they ran some seconds off the clock after the timeout had been called, and our coaching staff was letting them know it. They're trying to preserve time, work on a 2-minute offense. They run the football with Dillard left side. He gets across the 45 to the 46-yard line. It's going to bring up 3rd down and 4, and the Panthers take a timeout. And they did stop the clock with 1:19 to go.
Couple of Panthers
slow to get up
on the play. But timeout is called by Peerless, sponsored by Peerless Equipment. That's the second one, Jared. Take the Panthers have one.
Yeah, that's the second.
More.
They'll have 1 more remaining here. And what they're trying to do here is if they get this stop on 3rd down, they can use their timeout to stop the clock and get it back. But you wonder if Martin would try to go for it on 4th down, pick up the 1st down and not allow Medina Valley to get that ball back. But on the other side of that is if you go for it and don't make it.
Short field.
Yeah, look, you gave them 49 yards to go for a touchdown instead of, 80 or 90. As they talk
now I
things
think
over.
what they might be conversing right now is if do we have to waste a timeout or if this is an official timeout because of a player's injured and get that timeout back. Maybe. I'm not speculating, but.
Yep. Well, the injured player is up and walking off the field under his own power.
Which is a good sign.
Yeah. Always a good sign. Takes a snap. Going to run the ball up the middle, pushing for that first down, and he didn't get it. A second surge from the Panther defense kept him from getting any farther up the field. He got 2 yards. It's going to bring up 4th and 2.
Looked like he had it until Gibson Conrad said no way. Forced him back. Another timeout for the Panthers.
And they'll take their last one, and now Martin's got a decision to make here on 4th down. It's 4th and 2. Do they want to go for it or not?
If I'm them, I go for it. I mean,
There's a minute 12 to go. The Panthers out of timeouts, but they've been able to move the ball pretty much at will all half. But they look more than content to run the clock out.
Yeah.
The Panthers want the ball back because, I know it's 34-0, and you say, hey, why aren't they happy to take that in halftime? What they're trying to do is work on a 2-minute drill here because they might need that down the line. And they might need it next week against Southside.
The way that scores looks right now with them beating Southwest.
Yeah, we'll update that score in a minute, but it was 17-0 in the second quarter. Southside beating Southwest.
They are going to punt or go back into punt formation. Now you need to field this one here.
Yeah, Cesaro back deep to receive. He's standing around his own 30. Delgado getting ready to boot it away. A minute 12 to play. Panthers out of timeouts. They get the snap back. The kick is away, and it is not a good one. He shanked it, and it's going to bounce at the 49 of Medina Valley and be downed around midfield is where they should spot him.
That was a 2-yard punt.
Yep.
Or
3-yard
punt.
They gave him the 49 of Medina Valley. And, Maury, at that point, you might as well have gone for it. Yeah. With a minute 9 to go. And so a 3-yard punt for Delgado, and the Panthers are going to have it here with 51 yards to go. And the other thing is if you get in field goal range, you got Gavin Rips.
Look where the flag's blowing. The wind would be behind the field goal kicker.
They'll look to the sideline here for the play. Trying to work on some clock management here down the stretch of this first half. Newton going to swing it out. Hewitt makes the catch. Down to the 45, and he's taken down around the 42-yard line. He's going to be shy of the first down, so the clock won't stop. They'll quickly get it back to the line of scrimmage here. He was 1 yard shy of the first down. It's 2nd and 1. 53 seconds to go. Newton going to throw it. Left side, incomplete. That was intended for Reza over here, and he just let him a little too much, but it stops the clock on 3rd down and 1.
Yeah, tried to run a little out route to get
the
enough.
Clock's still running.
I'm not going to say.
They finally stopped it with 38 seconds left, but there should be about 43 or 44 on the clock. 2nd down and 1 upcoming here, or 3rd down and 1 upcoming. Newton out to Hewitt, makes the catch, has the first down, and he gets out of bounds, and there's a flag thrown right here at the 36-yard line.
They're going to get somebody from blocking in a bad block in the back, I believe.
And Hewitt had the first down. He got out of bounds. And unfortunately, that's going to come back. So the penalty will be from the spot.
Well, why are they marking it from there? From the first down mark. Come on, guys.
Well, the penalty occurred around the 36-yard line is where they threw the flag, and that's where they're going to mark it
now.
from. And they'll move it back to the 46. It's going to bring up 3rd down and 5. With 33 seconds left here in the first half. Newton from the pistol. 4 wide receivers for the Panthers. Newton wide out here to the left. Ray's out here as well, Maury. I might look for that pump fake and that wheel route again here.
Hitch and go. Little sluggo.
And right now they're talking about something. Referees taking their time here. Now they've got it ready to go. Takes the snap, looking to throw. Sets up, fires over the middle. Hewitt, what a throw by Newton. That's complete up to about the 31. They need to get down.
Or blow the whistle.
And he does. They should stop the clock for the first down. Up at the 31-yard line. Make it the 33. And Newton's going to take it and spike the ball. I thought someone should have been offside for Martin right there, as everyone was kind of lined up wishy-washy. But nonetheless, he gets the spike down. It'll be 2nd down. What a throw that was by Newton on that play. I mean, he zipped that in there. Out of the gun, looking to throw. Newton sets up, firing deep to Hewitt down the left side, and he overshot him. Just too much on the football, not quite enough air, and there's a flag down on the far side of the field here. It might be offside.
Legal substitution.
Yep, against Martin. 15 seconds left on the clock. It's going to bring up, should be 2nd down and 5. But they'll move the ball to the 30, make it the 28-yard line. So it's a 45-yard field goal from here if they came down to that. But the thing is if you catch the ball in the middle of the field, you got to get a first down or the clock won't stop.
Then you got to get up there and clock it.
Newton fires, left side, complete. Hewitt, and he fell down in bounds. That is a first down, though. They'll stop the clock, and he's got to get up there and spike the football.
Still running. He stopped on the time.
Yeah, why is the clock still running? The clock should have stopped for the first down. They didn't stop it. Yeah, it should have been 9 seconds left on the clock.
They're going to get a unsportsmanlike.
Yeah, but that's because that play shouldn't even have happened. You stopped the clock on the first down.
We're waiting to see how they hash out everything here. The Panthers were trying to get up to spike the ball, and on a first down like that, the clock should stop. The ball got down to the 20-yard line. It was a first down. The clock never stopped running. And that's 4 or 5 times that's happened tonight. And they'll have to look, and well, someone's getting an unsportsmanlike conduct penalty.
And it shouldn't even have come down to that situation.
No, it shouldn't have. Because they're writing numbers down again. But they should put some time back on the clock.
Oh, he's calling half.
He just said halftime?
No way.
Yeah.
You're kidding me.
Wow.
There's no way.
Wow.
That's terrible.
That's horrible officiating.
That's terrible.
I mean, the clock doesn't stop on the first down, and then they run the clock out. And that is going to be halftime, so your score at half, 34-0. But that's horrible. That's horrible running the clock over there. I mean, you got to stop the clock on the first down. But we're going to take a break, and then we'll come back. You're listening to Panther Football, and we'll continue in just a moment.
So they're not stopping it.
Nobody can design, create, or maintain your lawn better than 3D Landscaping and Irrigation. With over 17 years of experience, owner Ray Doyen and his crew take pride in their craftsmanship and service. They're fully insured, offer free estimates, and multiple references, so you know you're getting the best. 3D does landscaping, lawn maintenance, irrigation, tree installation, lighting, and more. Whether it's residential or commercial, 3D Landscaping and Irrigation has you covered. Give 3D a call at 830-985-9115 or find us online at threedlandscaping.com.
Tandre Gwynn Funeral Home in Castroville, Texas, has been providing funeral services to families in the Medina Valley and surrounding areas for many generations. Tandre Gwynn Funeral Home is proud to support the broadcast by the Medina Valley Broadcast Network for the athletes and students participating in this event. Go Panthers! Tandre Gwynn Funeral Home, Castroville, Texas. You may view obituaries at Tandre, Tondre-Gwynn, Guinn.com, or visit the Facebook page of Tandre Gwynn Funeral Home to view funeral notices. Security State Bank, your financial partner since 1925, with one simple goal: to be the best bank possible to the families and businesses of South Texas. Check out Security State Bank's competitive rates and services from local people you know and trust. Serving South Texas with 7 convenient locations, including 1726 Highway 90 East in Castroville. Call 830-538-9898 or online at securitystbk.com. Equal housing lender, member FDIC.
Call State Farm agent Hazel Russell in Castroville at 830-931-3441.
It's the biggest sale of the year at North Park Chevrolet in Castroville. Get a new Silverado Crew Cab posted at $37,999, or get $5,000 off Equinox or $7,000 off Traverse. 1.9% financing available on new Chevrolets. Plus, get 2 years of no-charge oil changes and 1 year of unlimited car washes with all new Chevrolets. Find new roads at North Park Chevrolet, 10 minutes outside Loop 410 in Castroville, or at npchevy.com.
Dodson House Moving and Construction is a 4th-generation company operated by the same family for over 75 years. We do turnkey work from moving your structure, setting the foundation, and all your construction needs. Aluminum decking, concrete work, canopies, and any other need to make your project operational. From moving to construction, large or small, Dodson House Moving and Construction does it all. Located at 12939 Southwest Loop 410 in San Antonio. Give us a call at 210-628-1459.
Halftime sponsor, Magnolia Filling Station. The Magnolia Filling Station features daily dark roast and Fiorella blend medium roast drip coffee. Lattes, iced lattes, cold brews, chai lattes, mochas, teas, and lemonades are served daily. We make all of our pastries daily from scratch. We also serve cookies, muffins, cupcakes, banana nut bread as well. Come by during lunchtime for a variety of sandwiches including ham, turkey, Italian, and pimento cheese. We also have protein, snack packs, and yogurt parfaits. Come out or sit underneath the patio next to one of our historic gas pumps or inside and visit with our friendly baristas. Located in the heart of Castroville at 1101 Fiorella Street. That's your halftime sponsor, Magnolia Filling Station.
No, I'm just screwing with you when you came in. I could care less. We're back here at halftime. 34-0, your halftime score. Medina Valley leading Laredo Martin. And, you know, before the break, we got a little heated about the clock. And I know it's 34-0. And the reason that we're upset about it is because we're trying to work on things as a team here in a 2-minute drill, something they haven't had to face all year. Gavin Rips was going to have a chance to kick a field goal here, something that you'd like him to get the opportunity to do in a game from 30-something yards, and he didn't get the opportunity to do it. And that's why, you know, we're more upset about that than anything. It's not because of the score you're trying to, you know, win the football game here. It's because we're trying to work on things, and we want to see that young man get the opportunity to kick here.
Absolutely.
You know, and that's the reason we're upset about that. I mean, we're at halftime here. It's homecoming, and when they get the homecoming festivities going here in a little bit, we'll get that sound and everything to you and make sure that y'all can hear that and see it.
Make sure they can hear the court and who wins everything. And as Jared mentioned before the game, we are also going to stick around after the game and let you watch Dwayne Garza's Top Cats out there out on the field.
And the
Top
band.
Cat of the Week.
And the band.
Gabrielle Garza, Dwayne's lovely daughter.
And, you know, good first half for the Panthers, Maury. I mean, They had 5 possessions. Well, they had 6 possessions. They scored on 5. The only one they didn't score on was the final one, and that's because the clock beat them. And so when you look at what Michael Newton's done in this game, we've seen him grow up a lot from week 1 into this week, because week 1 you could see him kind of dancing around in the pocket. He was overthrowing receivers. He didn't have a lot of confidence. Week 2 is a little better, but not the same. Last week he kind of came into his own against Legacy, and this week some of the throws he's made, I mean, he's throwing some bullets. And you know, he missed a couple of deep balls for lack of a little air under it, but he also hit a couple of deep balls. He's thrown for 2 touchdowns, and those passes he's throwing over the middle, I mean, there's no chance of anybody getting up to our receivers by the time the ball gets to him, because it's getting there in a hurry.
Well, and he has had time to get rid of the ball. The offensive line has come a long ways. Also, they're gelling together. The young units gelling together and giving him time. And it's kind of ironic, because when we had Coach Ritt on after the first game, or after the second game, I kind of was asking, you know, how good I thought that we had looked during the 7-on-7 thing in the off season, how good and crisp that the receivers and everybody looked. And that's exactly what we've seen since then, putting a little bit more confidence, having faith in your receivers, having faith in your offensive line. And it really has transpired out here on the field, with him being more comfortable and more relaxed out there and executing to the way that Medina Valley needs to be as they keep continuing on in this district play. And the defense has just been outstanding once again, yielding 0 points here at halftime. And Jared, it all started as we talked. We had the young man. It's all about karma. We had the young man out at Sports for Supper, the kicker.
Yeah.
What happens? We get an onside. Well,
basically an onside.
It turned out to be an onside kick, but he kicked it where their coverage wasn't.
Yep.
Johnny on the spot, Mr. Calvert, covers it, gets the Panthers in good field position. It's been all Medina Valley after that.
Yeah, it has been. And you know, Mar, if you look back to what they've done here, going back to the game against Jay, the Panthers have gone 8 full quarters now without giving up any points, because they didn't allow any points in the second half against John Jay. Pitched a goose egg against Legacy last week, and now you've gone another half with all zeros. And you'd like to see the Panthers continue that. I mean, that's a big building block for your defense, and that's a huge thing going into games, knowing other teams, knowing like, hey, these guys are hard to score on. We've got to make that possible. And what I'm going to do now is I'm going to get the scores from around the district right now,
you're looking
too.
It up. What it does, Jared, is you're going to see a lot of new, fresh faces out there in the second half, getting some valuable playing time.
That's exactly right.
District competition, getting you ready for them games that are really, really going to be close at the end. And you're going to need those second teamers, those third teamers, because you're going to be in a dogfight the whole game, and people are going to get tired.
Yeah, and scores from around the district. So Southside and Southwest, that game at halftime, Southside leading the Dragons there 17-7, that score. Wow. Was 17-0 earlier. Legacy beating South San 20-0. At halftime, and the other score still at halftime, Laredo Nixon 3, Eagle Pass win nothing. And Cigarro is the team with the bye this week. Next week the Panthers will go to Southside to play the Cardinals, and that's setting up potentially to be a big game, because that could end up being a game for first place and end up deciding a district championship later on. Now, that's not to say Southwest won't come back and win that football game, and the Panthers still have to go down there and play Southwest as well. Actually, that game's here at Medina Valley this year, but nonetheless, last year Southwest put a hurt on Medina Valley down there, and so those 2 games are going to be the huge ones this year for the Panthers, but you still have to take care of business, and they've done that against Legacy, and they're doing that this week against Martin. The main thing now is you got to come out in the second half on that first possession. I think you go and try to put some points on the board, put this game completely out of reach, and then get some of those other players in there to play and get out of here without any injuries.
Absolutely.
And get to that game next week against Southside. Like we said, that's going to be a big game.
Absolutely, and it'll be over there.
Yes, that's going to be there, yeah, and that's always a tough place to go play a football game at Southside. They've had some good teams. Last year, I think the game here, it was very close for a while. It ended up getting kind of out of hand at the end of that ball game, but it was Panthers were in it for a long time and didn't get it. But this is a different team we're seeing this year. A lot of the same players, but it's a different football team and a different feel to this
Different
team.
mentality.
Yes, for sure.
Different mentality.
And you can allot that to the coaching staff. You got a new coaching staff who's come in here. They've instilled a lot of good things in this team.
Well,
and we've seen that come from week 1 to week 4 now. You've seen improvement every single week, and you it's hard to question that. You know what I mean?
And not degrading anything that happened last year, the coaching staff or anything, but that was kind of a makeshift job that last year. I mean, there was a lot of people thrown into opportunities and spots that they weren't ready for at the time with the confusion and stuff with the coaching staff and everything. So it's not you can't put the onus just on the coaches because of the situation they were thrown.
Right.
They're thrown into it. I'm not going to beat a dead horse. I'm glad all of that is behind Medina Valley and we're heading in a new direction and a good direction. But it's just a different mentality this year.
It is.
The whole town is just different. They're just it's trying to bring back Medina Valley tradition back again.
Yeah, and you've got, look at the stands. I know it's homecoming, but the stands are full tonight. Laredo brought, a decent crowd for how far they have to travel. We talk about that all the time, that's a long way to come. I know that Nixon has to come here in a couple of weeks. We'll have to go down to play. No. Cigarroa will come here. We have to go down and play Nixon in a couple of weeks, 2 or 3 weeks.
On a Thursday.
But Eagle Pass has to come here this year as well. So we only travel once. We went 3 times last year,
yes.
Twice to Laredo and once to Eagle Pass. And this year you only have to do that the once.
And what we're trying to avoid, so Jared can be here the first playoff game, is to have a home game so he don't have to leave his wife that's going to be expecting at home and have to drive 4 hours to the valley, because if that happens, Jared will not be at the
it'll be Corpus is where we'll have to go. But still, I'm not going to be able to go down there and leave her with 2 kids for the first time. First week, she already told me that can't happen. No. I get it. I completely.
Next man up.
Yep. So hopefully, it looks right now like we're going to have that baby at the very last. It'll be the last home game of the season, and I won't be here for that. But it just depends on how everything goes. And if it's a home game, I can probably sneak away and get here because it's only 20 minutes down the road. But if it's in Corpus, there's no way. But we're excited for that, and excited for this football game here tonight, 34-0, and excited for the homecoming festivities that are fixing to come up. And what we're going to do is we're going to take a break, recognize some of our sponsors, and we will be back with the homecoming, and we'll be able to let y'all hear that. I want to give a little disclaimer for everybody right now, is it probably won't be loud out there during halftime other than what they're saying because people will be paying attention. But conversations happen in the stands. We have a crowd mic. It's out in the crowd. That's the only way we can get y'all to hear the band. If you hear some things over it that you should not hear, that is not our fault. We can't help that. But that's the only way that we can be able to let y'all hear it, is to put that microphone outside and tell some of those people around there that, hey, there is a crowd mic here. Please be careful. But that doesn't mean they're going to heed that. So if you hear some things over that you're not supposed to, we apologize for it, but there's not much else we can do. We're going to take a break. We're going to come back. You're listening to Panther Football, brought to you by North Park Chevrolet and by Dotson House Moving and Construction, and we will continue here in just a moment.
Rusty Rooster at 806 Highway 90 West in Castroville is the place to stop on your way home from work, or to drop by on the weekend to grab some beverages without ever leaving your truck. Rusty Rooster, the place in Castroville for quenching your thirst from sun up to sundown. Drive through today. Fast, convenient. That's Rusty Rooster, 806 Highway 90 West in Castroville. After all, anything goes till the rooster crows.
South Texas Hardware can serve your needs. South Texas Hardware supports the Medina Valley and surrounding communities. Stop by and see what South Texas Hardware has to offer. South Texas Hardware, Highway 90 West in beautiful Castroville, Texas.
School Color Guard and the Medina Valley Air Force Junior ROTC Saber Line, who will be assisting with our homecoming court presentation. It is now time to present to you this year's homecoming court. Representing our freshman class as Lord and Lady are Ari Rodriguez and Alicia Hernandez. Alicia is the daughter of Jamie and Tomas Hernandez. She was born and raised in San Antonio and has 4 siblings. She is the junior varsity cheerleader and is on the track team. Alicia loves animals, especially cats, and hopes to become a veterinarian. Alicia is being escorted by Ari Rodriguez. Ari is the son of Jessica and Leo Rodriguez. He is a member of the Superintendent's Student Leadership Council, Student Council, and the varsity tennis team. Ari enjoys playing at basketball and golf in his spare time and plans to major in automotive engineering after he graduates. Representing the sophomore class as Count and Countess are Bray Robertson and Madison Maxey. Madison is the daughter of Kristen and Eric West and Derek Maxey. Madison has 3 siblings, Liam Maxey and Brinley and Barrett West. She also has a cute dog named Ranger. Madison dreams of going to Texas A&M to study law, but will always be a Longhorns fan. Madison is a member of the Fellowship of Christian Athletes both in and out of school. Her favorite quote is from Timothy 4:12. Don't let anyone look you down because you're young. Instead, set an example for the believers through your speech, behavior, love, faith, and purity. Madison is escorted by Bray Robertson. Bray is the son of Penny and Josh Robertson, and proud older brother to Gage and Tessie. Bray is on the varsity swim team, the soccer team, and is actively involved in Future Farmers of America broadcasting and ag mechanics and metal. Bray is an SCA huddle leader where he shares his faith with others. His commitment extends to volunteering at Vista Community, his local church. Bray's goal is to pursue a career in architecture at Texas A&M University. Bray would like to thank everyone for the opportunity to represent the class of 2026. Representing the junior class as Duke and Duchess are Xavier Fears and Aniston Stivers. Aniston is the daughter of Tanya and Jeff Stivers. She has 2 older siblings, Tristan and Kirsten. Aniston is a member of the varsity softball team, active with the Medina Valley, Texas Association of Future Educators, Fellowship of Christian Athletes, 4-H, and had the privilege of making varsity cheer her sophomore year. Aniston is a member of St. Louis Catholic Church and volunteers her spare time working with children. Aniston is escorted by Xavier Fears. Xavier is the son of Alexis and Willie Fears, who have been happily married for over 20 years. He comes from a happy United States Navy family and has been blessed to move all over the world. Xavier joined Medina Valley in middle school, and he has one younger sibling, Xander. Xavier's favorite hobbies include playing football, playing video games, and hanging out with his family and friends. Our first nominee for Homecoming Queen is Miss Bethany Watson. Bethany is the daughter of Angie and Norm Watson of Castroville. She has 3 older siblings who are all graduates of Medina Valley High School. She is the student body president, a member of National Honor Society, and a center defender on the varsity soccer team. She has been active in Future Farmers of America all 4 years of high school and has raised and shown goats each year. This year, she was confirmed at St. Louis Catholic Church and plans to continue strengthening her faith. After graduation, Bethany plans to further her education, seeking a degree in fashion merchandising with a minor in business in preparation for a career in the fashion industry. She hopes to attend either the University of North Texas or Texas Christian University. Bethany is escorted by Homecoming King nominee Noah Gavidel. Noah is the son of Lisa and Robert Gavidel. He plays on the varsity baseball team and is a member of the National Honor Society and Student Council. Outside of school, Noah participates in club baseball and is on a journey to becoming a pro golfer and pickleball player. Noah wants everyone to know that if he was an animal, he would be a panda because he likes their colors. In life, Noah strives to be successful in both business and real estate. So after graduation, he plans to pursue a career in business. Our next nominee for Homecoming Queen is Miss Hannah Chappie. Tanith is the daughter of Dawn and Robert Chappie. She is the senior class president, a captain of our varsity cheerleaders, and co-captain of the varsity girls cross-country team. She is a member of the MVHS Superintendent Student Leadership Advisory Council, Fellowship of Christian Athletes, and National Honor Society. Tanith is an avid supporter of our community and enjoys being a World Level 6 cheer competitor. After graduation, she plans to pursue a career as a medical technologist and would like to attend either Texas Women's University, Texas Tech University, or the University of Notre Dame. Tanith is escorted by Homecoming King nominee Ty Millis. Ty is son of Amy and Taz Millis of Castroville. He is a member of the varsity football team and an honor student. Ty likes spending time with friends and family and appreciates all the support they have given him. He is a member of Medina Valley United Methodist Church and enjoys summer mission trips. Ty has not yet decided where he will be attending college, but plans to earn a degree in psychology and pursue a career as a sports psychologist. Our next nominee for Homecoming Queen is Miss Alicia Ostrander. Alicia is the daughter of April and David Ostrander and sister to Destiny and David Jr. She is a member of the National Honor Society, Varsity Choir, and Texas Thespian Society. Alicia is on the cross-country team and track team. After graduating from high school, Alicia plans to attend college and major in aerospace engineering with a minor in music performance. Alicia is being escorted by Homecoming King nominee Manuel Ramirez. Manny is the son of Carmen and Art Ramirez and brother of Cristina Ramirez. Manny is a member of Business Professionals of America, the varsity baseball team, National Honor Society, Peers for Positive Change, and is the student body president. After graduation, Manny plans to continue to play baseball at St. Mary's University while studying engineering management. Manny would like to thank his friends and family for their support in all of his endeavors. Our next nominee for Homecoming Queen is Miss Juliana Alvarado. Juliana is the daughter of Jennifer Duncan and Brandy and Jerry Alvarado. She has been a member of the cheer team all 4 years of high school and is a varsity cheer captain. Juliana has also been an athletic trainer for the past 2 years. She is a member of National Honor Society and serves as secretary to Mu Alpha Theta. After graduation, Julia plans to attend Texas A&M University to pursue a degree in kinesiology. She hopes to use this degree to pursue a career as a physical therapist. Juliana would like to thank her family and friends for the abundant amount of support they have given her throughout her years of high school. And lastly, go Panthers!
Shannon, when you were homecoming queen, who was the dude? Huh? I remember Boots, though. It's funny.
Juliana was escorted by Lorenzo Morales. Lorenzo is son of Rosemary and Rafael Morales. He is a member of the varsity football team and the basketball team. Lorenzo likes spending time with his family and friends and hopes to attend college on a football scholarship. His alternate plans are to attend trade school to learn how to weld in the oil fields. Lorenzo would like to thank his family and friends for supporting him through all his years at MVHS. Our final nominee for Homecoming Queen is Miss Lauren Vandewally. Lauren is the daughter of Monique and Andrew Vandewally. Lauren has participated in the swim and water polo team, band, FFA, and student council. She currently serves as the National Honor Society Secretary and Senior Class Treasurer. In the future, Lauren plans to pursue a career in chemical engineering with a minor in entrepreneurial studies. She hopes to attend either UT Austin or A&M College Station. After graduation, she looks forward to traveling with her American Sign Language group to experience Europe. Lauren is escorted by homecoming king nominee Manuel Riojas. Manuel is the son of Marilyn Riojas. He is a member of the varsity football team and the varsity track team. After high school, Manuel wants to go to barber college to pursue his barber's license. Manuel has enjoyed his years playing football here at Medina Valley and hopes to play at the next level. The candidates before you were chosen by the senior class to represent them. The candidates were then voted upon by the high school student body to determine this year's winners. Before we announce the results, we would like to thank Mrs. Morales and Mrs. Rivera for providing the floral arrangements for our homecoming court, and Mrs. Lee for all of her assistance with this year's ceremony. Our 2023 homecoming prince is Noah Gavidel. Our 2023 homecoming princess is Tanith Chappie.
Will, you working on it? Yes, sir. What are you doing, the clock?
No, just making sure everything's working.
Oh, okay. AC, right?
Yeah. And it works fine. As long as you keep the door shut. Who would have guessed?
Heard y'all had some interesting times today at school.
It's been a day. Got here, internet down, power down, phones down.
Then got it going and it went out again.
What
was up with the AC?
What's up?
What was up with the AC?
Oh man, it was all messed up. Where were you at?
Our 2023 homecoming king is Manny Ramirez. Our 2023 homecoming queen is Juliana Alvarado.
So at the end of the day, the big green switchgear box behind the cafeteria blew open and broke a bunch of pieces, and it actually broke a line off the power pole, or a leg, not a line. But
what would cause that?
I don't know. Because we had some issues with the gym units, and we were getting them back online. And then Richard and Ricardo were working over there with that, and then all of a sudden...
Thank you so much to our entire court and to all the fans here tonight.
Well, you could have been worse. You could have been stuck in a classroom.
The student council hopes everyone is enjoying homecoming 2023. Thank you for your support and enjoy the rest of the football game.
Got there in the Performing Arts Center, it had a big switchgear box too that was also blown open, but that was the first thing when we got there. Never seen it like that. And then there was fuses out. There must have been 10.
Here come the Tigers back to the field.
Yeah, 3, 4, 5, but 10, something like that. I don't know the actual number, but it was a lot.
Wind up, Mike.
Dodson House Moving and Construction is a fourth-generation company operated by the same family for over 75 years. We do turnkey work from moving your structure, setting the foundation, and all your construction needs. Aluminum decking, concrete work, canopies, and any other need to make your project operational. From moving to construction, large or small, Dodson House Moving and Construction does it all. Located at 12939 Southwest Loop 410 in San Antonio. Give us a call at 210-628-1459.
It's the biggest sale of the year at North Park Chevrolet in Castroville. Get a new Silverado Crew Cab posted at $37,999, or get $5,000 off Equinox or $7,000 off Traverse. 1.9% financing available on new Chevrolets. Plus, get 2 years of no-charge oil changes and 1 year of unlimited car washes with all new Chevrolets. Find new roads at North Park Chevrolet, 10 minutes outside Loop 410 in Castroville, or at npchevy.com.
Medina Healthcare System provides local residents with quality healthcare resources close to home without having to drive to San Antonio for their healthcare needs. Medina Healthcare System has stellar family practice physicians, a full-time OBGYN, a full-time surgeon, and very qualified nurse practitioners and physician assistants. Locations include Hondo, Divine, and Castroville. Visit medinahospital.net for more information. Medina Healthcare System, providing quality care close to home.
South Texas Hardware has been serving the Medina Valley area since 1987. South Texas Hardware is a hardware store that thrives on the interaction between the business and its customers.
We're back here for the opening kickoff of the second half, and it takes a bounce, and the Panthers will play it. That's Hewitt with the football, and he gets to the 35, 40, still on his feet, and he gets taken down around the 42-yard line to open the second half, and that's where the Panthers will start their first drive. Laredo Martin, and want to congratulate the king and queen and prince and princess from the homecoming court as they were crowned just a moment ago. And 34-0 is our score here as we start the third quarter. Yeah, it is. But at this point, Maury, what does it matter? Yeah. Newton out of the shotgun. They give it to Guerrero, who gets up to the 45-yard line. A 3-yard pickup, and it'll be second down and 7. I know sometimes in the second half they will run that clock when it's a blowout, but I don't think that's the reason they're doing it at this point in the ball game. I'm getting a bad look from Maury over there. He's mad at me. I know it is. I completely get it. Newton's going to pitch it to Guerrero, cuts it up to the 50, bounces it outside 45, 40, and he's going to get run out of bounds around the 37-yard line. A nice pickup for Guerrero. Gets about 15 yards and a first down. Newton in that pistol again. 2 wide outs here for the Panthers. They send a man in motion. They give it on a pitch out to Reza, and he's got a lot of room to run in front of him to the 20, and he gets shut down at the 15-yard line. Picks up 23 yards and a first down. What that was is a faked handoff to Guerrero. They had Reza come in motion, and he ended up being like a tailback on the option. The ball's on the ground on the snap, but the Panthers fell on top of it. There is a flag down. Yep. So, yeah. Oh. Yep. False start. 1st and 5. Yep. Well, first down and 5, and like you said, Tesoro showed it earlier. Reyes has got some speed when he gets into space. Yeah, they've got 2 or 3 players they can utilize. There's a throw toward the end zone, and he overshoots Gallion down there, the intended receiver. It goes incomplete, and it'll bring up second down and 5. Well, Maury, that's a good time to try that. It's first down and 5. I mean, you got 2 more plays to get you 5 yards. He's caught one already in this game for a touchdown. So second down and 5 here. Takes the handoff to Guerrero. Spins his way across the 10. Down to about the 8-yard lines where they'll spot him. About 3rd and 4 here for the Panthers. They'll look to the sideline here for the play. 9:58 to play in the 3rd quarter. Newton out of the shotgun. Takes the snap. Looking to throw. Left side. In and out of the hands of Reza. Yep. And this is the first time the Panthers have faced 4th down in the ball game, and they're going to send Gavin Rips on for the field goal. Ball spotted at the 8-yard line. This is a 25-yarder, yep. Ball's on the far hash. Wind at the back of Rips. Good snap. Kick is up. Plenty of distance on it, and it is good as he drills it right through. So your new score here in the 3rd quarter, Medina Valley 37, Laredo Martin nothing, and Gavin Rips gets it in there. Yep. Yeah, and so Martin's going to get the ball now. 9:47 to play here in the 3rd quarter, and a 37-0 ball game. And you know that's what they wanted there. The Panthers come out, get points on that opening possession, because what you're trying to do here is just eat a little bit of clock, get this game out of reach, and then give some of your other players some reps. Yeah. Yep. Keir ready to boot it away. Kickoff brought to you by Medina Electric. And the kick is high and deep, and it's going to go over the head of Ojeda and go into the end zone for a touchback. Good kick by Keir, booting it through the end zone there with the wind at his back. And it'll be 1st and 10 Laredo Martin from the 25-yard line. Takes the snap and they hand it off out of the wishbone. It's going to get a yard up to the 26-yard line, maybe 2. See where the ball spot is. Looks like the 26. It'll be 2nd down and 9. Huh. As Cortina will bring his offense to the line here. They come out here with the wishbone. Takes the snap. Gives it to Martinez going around the left side. And
we have to humor ourselves a little bit.
Yeah.
We turned our mics off because of the halftime.
The volume back up on our mics.
I had a good friend, Jack Neighbors, just sent me a text and said, we can't hear y'all too. And usually we have our sponsor over here, Jeff, listening, and he's not listening.
Sponsor.
I'm sorry.
No, we turned our microphones down for the halftime so that nothing in the press box gets heard, and then you just hear what's out on the field, and yeah, just
Want to thank you, Jack Draft.
Yep. The Panthers got a 25-yard field goal from Gavin Rips, and they give a ball spot now up to the 35-yard line for a first down.
That ball never come close to crossing the 35.
They must have had a talk at halftime because I saw 3 of them signaling to stop the clock.
Oh, no, they ran it a while ago after the kickoff.
No, he said he's not going to stop it unless they signal. This was after the kickoff. I know. But he said he would.
And they're going to go first down and 10 here out of the wishbone again. They give it to Martinez on the left side, and he's not going to get anything. Lost a yard on the play.
That was Gibson Conrad standing him up in the hole.
Good job by that Panther front line and the linebackers getting in there to plug those holes, meeting him before he gets back to it. Now a flag just flew in way late. Flew in from the back judge, the sideline warning. Yeah, it's a sideline warning against Laredo Martin. So I was going to say that came in very late and from way back there.
Yes, it did.
They marked it off, too, so that must be their second one, huh?
Yeah, they marked off 5 yards against him.
No, they marked off 5 yards. No, they couldn't.
So second down and 5.
They had to.
Yeah, the loss on the play was only like a yard.
And they gave him a down, too. He's like, what's going on? Look, he's going nuts. He's like, wait.
Yeah, their coach is not happy about that because he's trying to say that the ball should have been spotted back at the 34-yard line, which was right. Yeah, it should have been.
Jesus, this is. Oh, he's going to charge him with a timeout, too.
Yeah, he just charged Laredo Martin with a timeout as their coach took one. Probably to make sure his kids are all on the same page because, I mean, it should be second down and 11. Instead, right now, they have it as second and 15.
They marked off the penalty, though, so if they mark off the penalty, then it's.
And it was after the play, so it would be the loss of down. And I think that the coach thought it was just a warning and they weren't going to mark off the penalty. Because you do get a sideline warning, and then if you do it again, that's when they'll actually mark a penalty off against you.
Right. Boy, this is a Mickey Mouse. It's a good thing they're doing Laredo Martin and not Southwest.
Well, and that's the thing is it doesn't really affect the outcome of this ball game, but if this happened in a game where it was very close, this would be a blown up situation. You know what I mean?
Well, like especially when it costs you a scoring opportunity
at the end of the half. Yeah, exactly.
They're going to move it back, which is the right thing to do. So it's going to be second and 11. Okay, that's what I got.
Yeah, so they're going to move it back to where the line of scrimmage should have been after the first down play. It's going to be second down and 11. The ball will be at the 34. It was just a sideline warning, not an actual penalty against the Martin sideline. Now they're going to talk about it again.
It should be second and 11 if they're
wow.
And he's saying, I want to take the penalty.
Well, this is getting a little bit ridiculous.
Well, hey, Mo, wow, whoop, 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 whoop.
The problem is it's the white hat. The white hat should know what's going on.
Got you that time, Fred.
Martin's getting some substitutions in here. 7:23 to play in the third quarter. It's 37-0. Medina Valley with the lead.
7:23. They've run off 2 minutes and 24 seconds on one play and a kickoff.
Yes.
I guess they were running again and we didn't even notice.
And all this time, y'all thought we were off the air just because we didn't have nothing to say. Look at the excitement y'all are missing now.
Yeah. Now we're ready to go. Sarcastic applause from the Panther crowd as they blew the ball ready for play. Out of the wishbone here on second down and 11. They pitch it to Martinez, left side. Got some running room as he gets up to the 40-yard line. Picked up 6 yards on the play, and it'll bring up 3rd and 5.
Vallejo on the stop there, along with Gibson Conrad once again for the Panthers.
Third down, 5 to go here.
Scholar Hopkins also in there for the Panthers.
They need to get it to the 45 for a first down. They come out in that wishbone again. Ooh. Takes that snap and gives it to Dillard, who's not going to get anywhere. He's going to get back to the line of scrimmage. And now a flag just flew in very late.
Wow, he threw that from 30 yards behind the line of scrimmage. I mean, behind the secondary.
Yeah, he threw that from about the 35-yard line.
It's going to be on Medina Valley.
Villegas.
We'll see if they
had him wrapped up in the backfield and never let him go.
Well, and we're going to see what if they can figure out what this call's supposed to be. It's taking them nice and long.
I wouldn't listen. I'm trying to read the comments. Why is it lagging?
So they're still conversing the flag. Unsportsmanlike conduct on Martin.
Well, so they'll mark 15 yards off against them.
The play should stand because that was...
Yeah, it was after, and it should be third down.
Should be third.
It was on them?
Yes, and it should be 3rd and 20 by the time they're done here.
Hey, maybe say something about not being on the internet. That's why they're getting that.
There we go. Even John Henry's got the down marker right now. Way to go, John. Now another official timeout.
Yeah.
Now they're saying it's 4th down. It should only be 3rd.
No, it's 4th because the play happened. It was a dead ball.
The play was second
that
down.
Was second down, wasn't it?
No, it was third.
Yeah, either way, we'll let them figure it out because there's no telling what they're going to say it's going to be. So
they were confused about the one before that. We didn't know what they were calling.
Yeah,
the sideline warning or whatever it was. There was no penalty.
So the play counted.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, now he's got the down marker right. If you notice, he does face it to point at us this time.
That's what I said, John. Change it around a little bit. He's a good fan. He's at every basketball game, every volleyball game.
So they're going to punt it away.
Even was the fan of the year one year for the Panthers.
Tesoro back at his 50-yard line. It's a high snap, but the Panthers were setting up the return. It's a low spiral kick that's going to be downed at the 46-yard line, but there's a flag down back at the 33.
Yeah, they're going to have an unsportsmanlike conduct again in the middle of the field.
Well, the thing is here.
Now they're throwing another one down. He just threw another one down. Come on, guys.
There's some frustrations coming out, and I wonder, now the referees are getting flag happy. There seems to be a penalty on every play now.
There has been on the last 5.
Yep.
It's because somebody yelled at the time clock. We'll show you.
Well, we'll wait and see what the call's going to be.
Well, I know what the first one's going to be. It's going to go against the Tigers, but now the second one I'm not sure of.
It's going to be a face mask, is what they're telling Coach Britt.
After the play?
Well, no, that might be the initial penalty. I don't know. You got a personal foul face mask against Martin. Then you got a personal foul face mask against the Panthers.
They were tied up.
They all say, they were tied up pulling on each other's face masks probably is what happened. That probably was not part of the play. So those two will offset. And it's going to be Medina Valley football first down and 10 at the 46. Make it the 46-yard line of Laredo Martin with 6:18 to play in the third quarter. Let's get this ball game going.
Have a new quarterback out there for the Panthers, Jared.
Yeah, Xavier Gonzalez out there at quarterback for Medina Valley. They're going to give the ball off to Rincon. Trying the right side. He's got some running room across the 40, down across the 35 to about the 32-yard line. Good job that time by Rincon running the football, and he's got a first down for the Panthers.
Good hard run there for Rincon. Blanco with the stop for the Tigers.
4 wideouts here for the Panthers. Rincon the lone back again. Ball at the 31, takes the snap. Gives it to Rincon. Left side's got some running room, and he's across the 20. Powering his way down to the 15-yard line. Picked himself up about 17 yards and another first down.
Lowered his head and got some more yardage. Number 71 on the stop there. That's Nunez. A lot of fresh faces in there for the Panthers, Jared, and they're still moving the line of scrimmage.
First and 10 here for Medina Valley. Gonzalez takes the snap, hands it off. That's number 80 with
Millis.
the football, Millis, and he's going to get maybe a yard on the play, gets it to the 15-yard line.
Little misdirection there.
We saw him run that play last week once against Legacy also to him. Second down and 9, going to be upcoming here for Medina Valley.
That was Gutierrez on the stop.
.447 to play here. Gonzalez looking to throw. Fires deep right side toward the end zone.
Oh!
Tried to make a one-handed catch out there with Carter Hewitt, and it just went off his fingertips.
He almost made another spectacular catch as he almost brought that pass in.
But good coverage out there on the corner as well by
good coverage, but he put it where only his receiver could make a play.
Right. That was Hector Fuentes on the coverage out there. So it's third down and 9. Hewitt will go in motion. They're going to pitch it to Hewitt, coming on the left side with a sweep. He's going to cut up to the 10, to the 5, and he's going to walk into the end zone for a touchdown.
So 50 running.
A 15-yard touchdown run by Carter Hewitt. And, yeah, like you said, Maury, some nifty running to get him in the end zone. So he's got a rushing touchdown and a receiving touchdown in the ballgame.
They pulled 2 linemen off to that side of the formation. They got in front of Hewitt. He just let his blocking set the tone for him and just danced around in there for a touchdown.
43-0 is your score now. And Gavin Rips for the extra point. Good snap, good hold. Kick is up and through, so your new score, Medina Valley 44, Laredo Martin nothing. We'll take a quick break and come back. You're listening to Panther Football, brought to you by North Park Chevrolet and by Dotson House Moving and Construction. And we will continue here in just a moment.
Are you ready for a vacation? Tanya with Travel by Design can help you with all your vacation destination needs. At no cost to you, she can plan all of the details tailored to your unique wants and needs. So all you have to do is enjoy your vacation. Tanya is a certified expert with Disney, Universal Orlando, and California, Sandals, and all cruise lines. Give Tanya a call at 830-931-4834 or visit her Facebook page, Tanya with Travel by Design, for all the latest specials and must-do vacations.
We're back here at Panther Stadium, 44-0 with 4:31 to play in the third quarter. Medina Valley with the lead. And Kier ready to kick it away for the Panthers. Last one he kicked through the end zone, brought to you by Medina Electric. And Kier will boot it away, a high kick that's going to go over everybody's head into the end zone, and a touchback. That's 2 in a row. He's kicked through there.
Taking advantage of that wind.
Yep. .431 to play. As the Martin offense comes out onto the field. Cortina's still under center. They stay in that wishbone. Panthers have done a good job defensively tonight, pitching that shutout so far, trying to keep it that way as they give it to Martinez, and he's going to be taken down right away. Gets to the 26-yard line for a 1-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 9.
Gibson Conrad in there for the Panthers.
So 2nd and 9 coming up here.
Isaiah Martinez also in there for the Panthers.
As they come to the line here. High snap, but he gets it. Cortina going to run it himself up the middle, and he's going to get a couple of yards only. Gets up to the 29-yard line. It'll be
wrapped up there by Villegas for the Panthers.
3rd down and 6 coming up. So on 3rd and 6, the Tigers come up to the line of scrimmage. Out of the wishbone. Takes a snap, pitches it out left side. Martinez looking for some room on the outside. He's got the 1st down, and he gets the corner. This flag came in late and probably going to be a hold against Martin. So one of their better offensive plays of the night is probably going to be negated by a holding penalty.
Yeah, 24, Jacob Warren, who him and number 22 have played a good job outside there, turning everything in. That time they just tackled number 24 to the ground.
It should be a spot penalty. And so the play is going to be close to what it was originally. It was 3rd and 6. I think it's going to be about 3rd and 7 by the time they mark this off, but we'll see. It will. It moves them back 1 yard from where they were. So it's going to be 3rd and 7 instead of 3rd and 6. But it negates the 1st down, and now they have to run the play again. 3:05 to go. Ten on the play clock as they come to the line. Out of the shotgun here, they'll have 2 wide receivers. Cortina looking to throw. Rolling out left side. Going to keep it himself. There's a flag down at the 28-yard line. He's short of the 1st down, but we'll see what the call is here if this is offside against the Panthers.
Riojas and Conrad out there for the Panthers.
I didn't. No one jumped. If it was, they were lined up in the neutral zone, but we'll see what the call is. Offside against the Panthers. So instead of 3rd and 7, now it's going to be 3rd and 2.
Whoa.
Yeah, there you go.
Okay.
No, the line judge didn't know where he was going. So now it's 3rd and 2. Ball moves up to the 33-yard line. He needs to get to the 35. Takes the snap. It's a sweep out to Martinez. He's going to get the 1st down and across the 35 to about the 38-yard line. 1st down for the Tigers.
Connor Crisp on the stop for the Panthers.
And there's a Panther player down. And while they tend to him, we're going to take a quick break and come back. You're listening to Panther Football, brought to you by Dotson House Moving and Construction, and we'll continue in a moment.
South Texas Hardware has been serving the Medina Valley area since 1987. South Texas Hardware is a hardware store that thrives on the interaction between the business and its customers. From home maintenance to expert advice, South Texas Hardware can serve your needs. South Texas Hardware supports the Medina Valley and surrounding communities. Stop by and see what South Texas Hardware has to offer. South Texas Hardware, Highway 90 West in beautiful Castroville, Texas.
Back here at Panther Stadium, injured player up and off the field under his own power. Good to see. 2:33 to play here in the 3rd quarter. Medina Valley with a 44-0 lead. It's first down and 10 for Laredo Martin at the Panther 38-yard line. Cortina out of the gun. Split backs for Laredo Martin. Now they look to the sideline for a play. 6 on the play clock. They take the snap. Looking to throw. Fires. Left side. Complete. Number 5, Ojeda on the reception. And he picks up 8 yards on the play. It'll be second down and 2.
Warren out there on the coverage for the Panthers.
Ojeda with the reception. Minute 42 to go here in the third. Panthers dig in on defense to take the snap. Gives it off to Dillard. He's got some running room. He's got a first down and some more across the 40. Down close to the 36, 37-yard line. Picks up about 15.
Christian Maldonado on the stop. It's the deepest that Martin has been in Panther territory tonight.
First down and 10 here at the 38-yard line. Cortina gives it off. Dillard again with some running room. Gets across the 35 down to about the 32-yard line. They'll spot him at the 33.
Ruben Rincon on the stop there for the Panthers.
Second down and 5 coming up.
Might be the last play here in the third quarter.
Split backs out of the shotgun. Martinez and Dillard back there with Cortina. Gives it to Dillard, right side. We're running room. Ball's loose. I think the Panthers come up with it, and they do. And here they're going to get that dunk over here on the near sideline. Number 8 for the Panthers came up with it, Christian Maldonado. And here's the dunk trash can.
And a backward slam by Maldonado.
That's something that they implemented this year is that turnover trash can. When they get it, the player that got the turnover gets to come dunk it in that trash can.
And I'm not sure who forced it loose, Jerry.
No.
There's a defensive end on this side of the formation.
Yeah.
Him and the defensive tackle got together and forced it loose.
Well, and I don't think it was the hit. I think it was an arm that flew in and stripped it out. And the ball just squirted out forward, and Maldonado comes away with it. That's the first turnover other than a turnover on downs tonight. And 19 seconds left in the third quarter as the Panthers come out here. Gonzalez out of the pistol. They send a man in motion. They're going to run the option right side, and Gonzalez still with the football, and he's going to get a first down up across the 35 to the 36-yard line. I think he got out of bounds, and that fooled a lot of people, Maury.
Yeah, it looked like Rincon was going to take the ball right up the gut. Pulls it out of the gut and roams around the right side for a first down.
Gonzalez again on first down. Ball was on the ground. He picks it up now, and he's going to get tackled for a loss on the play. They're going to give him progress up to the 31-yard line. Only lost 1 yard on the play.
Pizzana on the stop there for the Tigers.
And that is the end of the third quarter of play. So your score after 3, Medina Valley 44, Laredo Martin nothing. We'll take a break and come back. You're listening to Panther Football, brought to you by North Park Chevrolet, and we'll continue in just a moment.
Texas, 268,000 square miles and then some. Twice as much elbow room as California. There's just no place like Texas. And you can take that to the bank. Texan Bank, poised and ready for a future that's wide open. Member FDIC.
Bush's Chicken, one of the oldest locations in Castroville, is proud to serve the Medina Valley area. Bush's Chicken has one goal: be the best. Bush's Chicken knows its success comes from loyal customers in the communities they serve. Stop by Bush's Chicken on Tuesday and get the Tender Tuesday deal, or try their buffalo fries and ask about their Panther special. It's always a hit. Bush's Chicken, 935 Highway 90 East in Castroville. Call them at 830-538-2800.
Starting the fourth quarter here at 44-0, Medina Valley with the lead. It's 2nd down and 11 for the Panthers. Gonzalez takes a snap, throws, complete near side, and he's out of bounds at the 41-yard line. That was number 81 on the reception, Joe Hahn. Junior receiver for the Panthers getting a reception in there.
Fuentes on the stop there for the Tigers.
It's going to bring up 3rd down and 6. Ball at the 41. And remember, after the ball game, we'll be showing the band when they perform. Gonzalez rolling out, throws over the middle, complete 1st down, but there's flags down everywhere right in the middle of the field.
That's usually in the pocket. That's usually where the holding penalty
occurs.
comes from.
Yep, that's going to negate a 1st down for the Panthers. So final score from that Southside game, Southside beat Southwest 27-7 was the final score there.
That was Calvert on the catch, but it's going to be nullified by the penalty.
Well, Maury, this game out of reach here. Medina Valley's going to be 2-0 in district. That game next week against Southside is going to be a big one.
Be for first place in the district.
Yep. Yeah, for sole possession. Well, not sole possession, but for first place in the district, yeah. And they're going to mark off the penalty against the Panthers, as it was a hold. Oh, a chop block. So a 15-yarder. Yep.
Big one.
So they'll move him back to the 26-yard line. It's going to be 3rd down and about 20. 3rd and 21 coming up. Gonzalez out of the gun. He's going to look to throw. They're bringing the blitz. It's a screen pass. Gets it to Rincon. Rincon to the 35, still on his feet to the 40, and he gets across the 40 to about the 41-yard line. Picked up a good chunk, but he didn't get the 1st down. It's going to be 4th down and about 5.
No, but a good job, a good call there by the Panthers. Contreras on the stop there for the Tigers.
Yeah, it's going to be 4th down, and it will be 4th and 5. It was 3rd and 21. I mean, he got a good chunk of that back, Maury. He got 16 yards. But
punt of the night for the Panthers.
Yeah, and Burns going to get a punt here. Or Butler, I mean. He's going to run out to the side and do that rugby-style kick. It's a spiraling kick into the wind that goes out of bounds. Not his best punt. He's usually on spot there, but he hasn't had to kick one all night. And it going out of bounds at the 48-yard line of Medina Valley or of Laredo Martin. That's where they'll spot it. And it'll be 1st and 10 for the Tigers with 10:25 to go. And in 4 games, that was his worst punt, and he couldn't have done it at a better time. So,
well, and it is. Give him a little credit there. It is a brisk wind blowing in.
No, it is.
And he tried that rugby style instead of that's not really his norm.
No, but we've seen him do that a few times this year. That he did that when they pinned him inside the 1 that time early against Kerrville. So 1st and 10 for the Tigers. Takes the snap. Cortina with a big hole to run through, and he's got one man to beat. And it's going to be he's going to be brought down around the 15-yard line. That was number 8, Christian Maldonado, saving a touchdown.
Maldonado saved the touchdown.
Well, he saved the shutout for the time being. And that's a big pride thing for a defense. You'd like to keep that goose egg up there. 9+ quarters now, the Panthers have not allowed a score. Ball's at the 14-yard line of Medina Valley. The deepest Martin's been in the ball game. Cortina out of the shotgun. He's got two wide receivers. Takes the snap. Going to run it himself left side. He's not going anywhere. Gets taken down at the 15-yard line. Lost a yard. It'll be 2nd and 11.
That was Butler and Conrad on the stop there for the Panthers.
As Cortina will bring that play in from the sideline. Cortina under center. I formation. Two wideouts. 9 minutes to go. They take the snap. Gives it off up the middle, right side. Not going to get much. Gets across the 15 down to about the 14-yard line. I think he got back to the original line of scrimmage. It'll be 3rd and 10.
Riojas first there for the Panthers.
That was number 3 on the carry. Gerardo Vargas.
Riojas and Isaiah Martinez.
Under 8.5 to play here in the ball game. And I'll remind everybody again that after the ball game, when the band performs, we will stay here and show them and have the sound out with the microphone outside the press box to be able to hear that. And a timeout taken by Medina Valley. Oh, no, Laredo. Yeah, Martin takes a timeout here on 3rd down. Well, you know, they're at the 14-yard line. They're as deep as they've been. It's 3rd down and 10.
Right on both sides.
Yes.
You don't want to get shut out, and then if you're Medina Valley, you want to keep that shutout.
Right. Well, you look at what the Panthers have done. Like we said, almost 9.5 quarters they've gone without allowing any points, going back to the last points they gave up in the first half against John Jay.
And they pitched a shutout in the second half in the first game against Tybee. Am I correct?
Yes.
So they've been scored on 4 quarters out of all the quarters that they've played.
So out of the timeout here, out of the shotgun, they'll have split backs. One wide receiver, but he's out in the where a normal slot back would be, out on the right side. Takes the snap. They're going to give it to Dillard going right side. He's got some running room out there, but he's not going to get a first down.
Great play.
Gets to the 10-yard line before he's undercut by a Panther defender. I think, was that number 42 making that play?
Connor Crisp, number 12 out there out in the open. Connor Crisp and Maldonado.
Well, he flew in there to make that tackle because it looked like he was going to get the corner, and it got shut down, and it brings up 4th down and 4th and 7. That was only a 4-yard pickup, and it looked like
it was going to be a lot better gain on that.
Well, and they're going to try a field goal here. This is a 28-yarder. And the timeout taken by Medina Valley. It's number 8, Juan Badia. Badio is their kicker. We've only seen him kick off once tonight, and that was at the second half kickoff. And he's, like we said, the ball's at the ball spotted at the 18-yard line is where they want, or where the holder's going to be. Yeah, so it's a 28-yard field goal attempt. Gavin Rips made one from 25 earlier. This is from about the same spot, just 3 yards further back. The ball's on the far hash mark. The wind's at his back.
Have to play a little hook shot in there.
And the Panthers wanting that shutout, hoping to try to get a paw up there and maybe block one.
Panther, paw, get it?
I did that on purpose.
I know.
So we're ready to go here out of the timeout. Takes a snap. Kick is up. Plenty of leg on it, and he drills it through with 7:35 to play in the ball game. Your new score, Medina Valley 44, Laredo Martin 3. But if you think about that too, Maury, that's a big win for the Panther defense.
Yep, holding him out of the end zone.
Yeah, exactly. Only hold him to 3 points there. The 28-yarder was good for 7:35 to play here in the ball game, and the Panther offense going to get it back and I wouldn't expect for Laredo Martin to do anything like an onside here or anything. You thought if they were going to do it, it would have been to start the second half. I don't think that's in the cards here. But, you never know.
Prepared for
right.
it. Yep.
That's what I was getting at is you got to prepare for it because you just never know. So Badillo with the 28-yarder. Good kick. Both kickers who put their field goals through had plenty of leg on them. And Badillo has it teed up here. The kickoff brought to you by Medina Electric Cooperative.
Wind just blew the ball off the tee.
Yep. And we're ready to go here as Tessero and Hewitt
Now
back
they
deep
wanna
to receive.
Reset the play clock because the ball blew off the tee. So don't pay attention to the zeros that are going to show up on the play clock. They're resetting it.
And they just blew it. It blew over again. They might have to get somebody to come hold it. And he tees it up again here. We'll see if he can get this one away without it blowing over. And it looks like he will. Gets that kick away. High end over end kick that's going to be fielded by Carter Hewitt at the 6-yard line. Starts up to the 10. Coming near side to the 15, 20. Cuts it up 25, 30, 35. Still on his feet to the 40. And he's gone to the 40, to the 30. No flags down. Touchdown, Medina Valley. He fielded that at the 6-yard line, so 94 yards on the return. And there is a flag down back at the 45-yard line on the far side of the field.
You may have a sideline. Well, no, come on. You cannot call. Come on.
Well, that's all the way on the opposite side of the field than where the play was.
Nothing to do with the play.
And they're saying come back.
Oh, come on.
So that's going to negate a 96-yard touchdown return. Carter Hewitt, he was kind of patient there. He shook off a tackle. He saw that hole and blasted through it and then turned on the afterburners, and he was gone.
He said 4-4 at Texas camp.
Yeah, he told us on Sports for Supper he ran a 4.4 at camp. And they looks like they're marking this ball at the 45 where the penalty occurred. And is a hold against the Panthers.
That flag came in late because he got down here on the 20 is when I said no flags on the play.
Yeah, and it came in late, and it came in on the far sideline over there.
On the Martin sideline, and he ran it on the Panther sideline.
Yeah, I know. So that takes 6 off the board there, negates a 96-yard return for a touchdown, and it'll be 1st and 10 for the Panthers from the 35-yard line. Gonzalez gives the ball to Rincon on the left side. He's going to get to the 40.
Rincon with some hard running.
Yep, gets a 5-yard pickup there. It'll bring up 2nd and 5.
Another flag. Now what?
Nah, it came in late. He just threw it. Back at the 33-yard line. It's probably going to be on Medina Valley.
Well, there was nobody else around.
And we're still waiting for the call from the referees. They're still conferring out there. Unsportsmanlike conduct against the Panthers. There's been a lot of unsportsmanlike penalties in this ball game against both teams. Yeah, there's been a lot of flags, but especially more in this second half. So it's going to bring up 2nd down and 20. They spot this back at the 25-yard line. 6:56 to play. They send a man in motion. Takes the snap. Gives it off left side. I think that wasn't Rincon in there. That was number 19 for the Panthers, Garcia. Xavier Garcia, senior running back for the Panthers, getting a carry. Got no gain on the play. Back to the line of scrimmage. It's 3rd down and 20 coming up here.
Blanco on the stop for the Tigers.
They're looking for the play call here on the sideline. Down to about 6.5 minutes to play here in the ball game here at homecoming for the Panthers. Takes the snap. Gonzalez rolling out near side, looking to throw. Still on his feet. He's past the line of scrimmage when he threw that, and they're going to throw the flag on him. And he was 3 yards past the line of scrimmage. And the pass fell incomplete.
He's trying to get that to Zinsmeyer.
Yep.
It's going to be an illegal forward pass. Lost it down.
Yeah, so it'll be 4th down for the Panthers, and Butler will get the punt again. Because the line of scrimmage was the 25. He threw it from about the 27 or 28-yard line. And if he tucks it and runs, he's not going to get the first down anyway. He was probably going to get about 6 or 7 yards. Oh, they called it on Laredo Martin.
No, they called it legal forward pass. They called a holding penalty.
So they offset, and they'll replay the down. So instead of 4th down, it's going to be 3rd down and 20 again. But
we're sending our punting unit out.
Well, they don't realize it's the down goes. You replay the down if it's offsetting.
Yeah, that's what they're conferring about right now. But well, I think with Coach, they offset, but I think the forward pass would lose you the down. But I don't know if that. Yeah, they're going to send the offense back out there. Which is fine. You get one more play out of it. So 3rd down, 20 to go here. 5:51 to play, 4th quarter. Ball game's in hand at this point. 44-3 is your score. The Panthers are going to be 2-0 in district play. And they got a big matchup next week at Southside. $5:40 to play. Takes the snap, looking to throw. Fires it. It's a wide receiver screen. He's got his man up to the 30, 35, and he's brought down. That was number 82 for the Panthers, Martin De Los Santos. Picked up about 10. They'll give him 9 yards on the play. It's going to be 4th and 11. Now the Panthers will punt.
Blanco on the stop.
So Butler will punt this one away. He's standing around his own 20. Number 7 back deep to receive for Martin. And that is a punt straight into the wind that takes a Martin bounce and will be down at the 49-yard line. But, I mean, he kicked that, and you could see it just hit a wall and went straight up in the air, which is part of the reason I think he tried the rugby-style kick earlier, trying to get it under the wind and then get some roll out of it. But it'll be 1st down and 10 for Martin from their own 49-yard line with 4:47 to play in the ball game. Remind everyone that the band will be performing here after the ball game, and we'll have that on for everybody. As Cortina under center, takes a snap, pitches it back here to Martinez, and he's run out of bounds at the 45-yard line of Medina Valley, and he picks up 6 yards on the play. Oh, they didn't give him a good ball spot there. They spot him back at up to the 47-yard line.
Lesher getting credit for the stop.
A 4-yard pickup there. 2nd down and 6 coming up. Clock ticking down. 4.5 to play. As they come to the line of scrimmage here on 2nd down and 6. 8 on the play clock. Cortina out of the shotgun. They'll send a man in motion. They snapped it and hit the man in motion, and then Cortina gets sacked back at the 46-yard line. 47-yard line of Laredo Martin, and he loses about 8 yards.
Marcelo Garcia on the stop for the Panthers.
It's going to bring up 3rd down and 12. 3:53 to play. And that was a case. They sent a man in motion right to left, and when they snapped it, it actually hit the man in motion. Now, I don't know if they meant to snap it and have him catch the football running by, or if the snap just came too early.
If he did, he didn't get it high enough because
No.
it hit him on the, low on the knee.
Cortina under center here. Takes the snap, pitches it. Dillard going to the right side. Cuts it up the field here, and he's going to get across midfield and to close to the 45 of Medina Valley. It's going to be 3rd down it's going to be 3rd and 5 coming up.
Butler and Rincon on the stop there for the Panthers.
Actually, fourth down and 5. And they'll go for it here on 4th and 5. Under 3 minutes to play. Oh, that's offside. He got back. No, they threw the flag. I guess some Martin guys moved after that, but I thought he was going to get back. But that offsides might give them a 1st down. And it is. 1st down for Laredo Martin on the offside penalty. With 2:40 and counting to go. Out of the shotgun here with split backs. Takes the snap. Hands the ball off. Up the middle. Gets across the 40 down to about the 37-yard line. Picks up 4 on the play.
Lesher and Rincon on the stop.
Second down and 6 here for the Tigers. Takes a snap. Cortina looking to throw. Fires on the outside. Makes the catch at the 30. Gets down to the 20 before he's tackled by about 2 or 3 Panthers down there. That was number 5, Ojeda, on the reception. Picked up about 16 yards.
Gabriel Ramlogan on the stop for the Panthers.
So he picked up about 21 yards there. Takes a snap. Pitches it over. Martinez, right side. Got some running room as he gets down close to the 10-yard line. And it's going to be 1st down and goal here.
Connor Crisp and Rincon on the stop.
I'll take that back. It's going to be 2nd down and about 3 from the 10 with 54 seconds left. And they're trying to punch in a touchdown here before the end of the game is what they're gunning for. Here's Dillard right side, and he's going to get into the end zone for a touchdown to make it 44-9 with 44 seconds to play in the ball game. Bardillo ready to boot it through. Kick is up, and it is good. So with 44 seconds to go in the ball game, your new score, Medina Valley 44, Laredo Martin 10, and we'll go ahead and take a quick break and come back. You're listening to Panther Football, and we'll continue in a moment.
Comeback in progress.
High five! Have we got a deal for you? A 5-month CD with only $5,000 minimum balance required.
And earn up to 5.37%.
A 5.37 APY.
Stop in today. We look forward to you joining our CSB family.
Back here at Panther Stadium. 44 seconds to go here as Bardillo ready to kick this ball away. And he's got it teed up different this time. I wonder if they're going to try an onside kick. Looks like that's what they're going to do. And it's a high kick that's fumbled. It goes over the head of everybody. It was touched, and Hewitt's going to pick it up, and they're actually going to blow it. They blew it dead, I think, because it was originally called a fair catch, but then it got past the man, but I think when he touched it, they honored the fair catch.
I'm just happy there wasn't a yellow
flag.
flag.
Yeah, me too. 25 seconds to go. And really all the Panthers have to do is come out and take a knee. And so the Panther offense comes out onto the field here. They are in victory formation. Gonzalez will be under center here as they're just waiting for the referees to set this play ready to go. And Panthers can take a knee. Takes the snap, puts his knee down. And that will end the ball game. So your final score tonight is going to be Medina Valley 44, Laredo Martin 10. The Panthers were in control of this game from the get-go. And we're going to take a break and run some of the commercials, and then we'll come back. We'll make sure to get the band on. You're listening to Panther Football, and we will continue here in just a moment.
It's the biggest sale of the year at North Park Chevrolet in Castroville. Get a new Silverado Crew Cab posted at $37,999, or get $5,000 off Equinox or $7,000 off Traverse. 1.9% financing available on new Chevrolets. Plus, get 2 years of no-charge oil changes and 1 year of unlimited car washes with all new Chevrolets. Find new roads at North Park Chevrolet, 10 minutes outside Loop 410 in Castroville, or at npchevy.com.
Dodson House Moving and Construction is a fourth-generation company operated by the same family for over 75 years. We do turnkey work from moving your structure, setting the foundation, and all your construction needs. Aluminum decking, concrete work, canopies, and any other need to make your project operational. From moving to construction, large or small, Dodson House Moving and Construction does it all. Located at 12939 Southwest Loop 410 in San Antonio. Give us a call at 210-628-1459.
Peerless Equipment, your South Texas irrigation experts. Peerless Equipment specializes in sales and service of irrigation equipment to the agricultural and wildlife industries. This includes hose reels, big guns, pivot systems, underground pipelines, turbine well pumps, booster pumps, motors, valves, and an inventory of much more. Stop by one of their locations in Hondo and Pearsall, or give them a call at 210-434-7867. Peerless Equipment, bringing water to you.
Are you ready for a vacation? Tanya with Travel by Design can help you with all your vacation destination needs. At no cost to you, she can plan all of the details tailored to your unique wants and needs. So all you have to do is enjoy your vacation. Tanya is a certified expert with Disney, Universal Orlando, and California, Sandals, and all cruise lines. Give Tanya a call at 830-931-4834 or visit her Facebook page, Tanya with Travel by Design, for all the latest specials and must-do vacations.
Dodson House Moving and Construction is a fourth-generation company operated by the same family for over 75 years. We do turnkey work from moving your structure, setting the foundation, and all your construction needs. Aluminum decking, concrete work, canopies, and any other need to make your project operational. From moving to construction, large or small, Dodson House Moving and Construction does it all. Located at 12939 Southwest Loop 410 in San Antonio. Give us a call at 210-628-1459.
It's the biggest sale of the year at North Park Chevrolet in Castroville. Get a new Silverado Crew Cab posted at $37,999, or get $5,000 off Equinox or $7,000 off Traverse. 1.9% financing available on new Chevrolets. Plus, get 2 years of no-charge oil changes and 1 year of unlimited car washes with all new Chevrolets. Find new roads at North Park Chevrolet, 10 minutes outside Loop 410 in Castroville, or at npchevy.com.
We're back here at Panther Stadium, a 44-10 Medina Valley win over Laredo Martin. The band getting ready to come on here. We're going to turn the volume up on them in a minute when they get started. They're still getting everything set up here for their performance here at homecoming. And Maury, player of the game tonight, we talked about it. There's a lot of them it could be, but we're going to give it to Michael Newton. And because of what we saw from him maturing-wise from week 1 to now, in this game tonight, he threw he threw 2 good touchdown passes, but it's the throws he made over the middle with confidence, standing in the pocket, hard throws that got to his receivers quickly, and because they get there that fast, their players are able to make plays before defenders are in their faces. And he played a good game tonight. He directed the offense well, and for that we gave him the player of the game. But an honorable mention you got to give to Carter Hewitt, because he rushed for a touchdown. He caught another touchdown. I don't think he dropped a single pass tonight. And the other thing, I know it's not in the stat book because it got negated, but he had a 96-yard touchdown return that the holding call did not affect because it happened completely away from the play. Unfortunately, it negates the run, but it was an excellent kickoff return.
Well, and you could have given it to your whole defensive unit as well.
You absolutely could have, because they played well, came up with a fumble recovery. You could have given it to the offensive line for opening up some holes and giving Newton time to throw. But nonetheless, a good win for the Panthers. Now we're going to go ahead and put the band on here, watch that, and then we'll be back after that to wrap things up. You're listening to Panther Football, and we'll continue in a little while. Okay. So we'll turn.
Good evening, everyone. Aren't you glad you're a Panther? Don't you wish everyone was? Now, here they are, from Fredericksburg to Gettysburg, Austin to Boston, Alice to Dallas, from over the Red River to the Rio Grande and everywhere in between. We are proud to present the pride of Medina Valley, the mighty Panther Band. The band is under the field direction of drum majors Dylan Lee, Hamid Wilson, and Ashley Persine. Color guard officers are Captain Hannah Burrier, First Lieutenant Emily Rincon, and Second Lieutenant Danny Dehart. Our section of the week is the trumpets. Band member of the week is freshman saxophonist Hyla Carter. Color guard member of the week is freshman Liliana Smith. Now, the band will perform the first 2.5 movements of their 2023 marching show, The Ascent. This year's show features the music of Kate Bush's Running Up the Hill, Yagisawa's Hymn to the Sun with the beat of Mother's Heart, and Tin's Sonia Di Valente. Feature soloists are Junior Campy Delgado on flute, Junior Sarah Alvarado on clarinet, and Junior Nicole Naka on flute. We present a performance of pride, the Medina Valley Marching Band. direction of Juan Carlos Rodriguez, Jose Solanile, Jose Cruz, Jamie Cifuentes, Jessica Maple, Katie Parker, and Carlos Jimenez. We would like to thank our student teacher, Caitlin Ramirez. Our color guard instructors, Albert Riojas, Cassandra Ramirez, assistant. The band would also like to thank marching tech Sarah Ham and Aiden Ramos, and percussion techs Valeria Hernandez and Emilio de Leon. The Panther band would like to thank their administration, band boosters, and the Panther community for their support, and wish the Martin Tiger Band the best of luck for the rest of the school year. We'd like to wish our percussionists good luck on the performance at Thunder in the Hills tomorrow in Dripping Springs. Thank you for your kind attention. Have a safe trip home, and go band!
Welcome back here to Panther Stadium as the band just finished performing on the field, and the Panthers with a 44-10 win here on homecoming night. Medina Valley getting it done. They had a 44-0 lead. Those 10 points by Martin were scored late in the fourth quarter. The Panthers improved to 2-2 on the season. They get back to 500 ball, but most importantly, Maury, they're 2-0 in district play. Laredo Martin falls to 0-2 in district, but Southside with their win tonight, that sets up a big matchup with Southside at Southside next week for Medina Valley. I know it's early in the district, only your third district game, but that's right
playoff
now.
Implications.
Yeah, playoff.
3 games into district play.
Exactly, and that's vying for a spot in the playoffs for seeding to get a home game or not. You know, that come down to it later on in the year.
You win that game, and you're the front runner for the district championship.
That's right. You got to take care of business every week, but it starts with that game against Southside next week. Is you've really got to play good. And what we've seen the last couple of weeks, this Panther team's matured very well. Michael Newton threw the ball very well tonight. Carter Hewitt's had 2 outstanding games in a row, and
the offensive line is gelling. The defense is
playing well.
They're already getting better, but they're there.
Yeah. So, I mean, that game next week, Southside's a good football team. They beat Southwest tonight. 27-7 was the final. That game was at Southwest also. And so that's going to be a tough matchup next week. We'll have Coach Britt on. Hopefully we'll have Coach Britt on Wednesday night. But
I'm sure he'll be there.
And we'll have them on Sports for Supper Wednesday night if you want to join in. And guys, when's the next volleyball broadcast? Next Friday night.
Yeah, Tuesday, RC Audio will carry it.
Okay, yeah, so Tuesday night's game will be on RC Audio, but next Friday we'll have it on, and that game is it's at home. McCullum, maybe. It's a home game nonetheless, but it'll be broadcast on here, and Maury and I will be at the Southside game to do that broadcast, and we'll have I think Dwayne Garza is going to help us with the camera that night because Jeff and Marcus will probably be at the volleyball game. So final score tonight, 44-10. Make sure to tune in Wednesday night to Sports for Supper, and make sure to join us on Friday night for a huge matchup between Southside and Medina Valley in district play. But a good performance here tonight. Happy homecoming to everybody, and congratulations to the four
Prince and Princess,
yep,
King and Queen.
Yep, the 2 young men and 2 young ladies who won that here tonight. Good. Congratulations to y'all. And final thoughts on this game, Maury?
Did exactly what we wanted to. Took control of the ball game early. It wasn't really scheduled to be an onside kick, but it turned out to be that Medina Valley recovered it with Jackson Culver getting it started off the foot of gear. And after that, it was all Medina Valley. There's no other way to put it. It just started off great and ended up great.
And the best thing you like to see is that they've carried that momentum in from one week to another, and hopefully they can take that into next week.
And we didn't see any injuries that weekend that
should affect
it. Yes.
Yep. And so 44-10 is your final. I'd like to take one last chance to thank all the sponsors, our title sponsors, North Park Chevrolet and Dotson House Moving and Construction, and also all of the other sponsors who make it possible to bring you these games on the Medina Valley Broadcast Network. As always, we thank them because without you guys, we wouldn't be able to do these, and we enjoy doing it, and we're happy to do it. And